Because you don't need 20 friends. You just need 3 motherfuckers, and you can take over a country. Okay, that's what we're confused as Americans. We think we need all these motherfuckers. You give me 3 bad motherfuckers, and you're finished. You understand me? You're fucking finished. Because we got each other.
The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation.
The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
We go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, every night. But I'm glad I'm here tonight with these guys on Beyond Wednesdays. Gentlemen, thank you for being here. We were talking. The sesh really fucking wiped me out. So we were talking about so many things backstage that I can't remember what each one of them was, but I do want to start off the show talking about some badass art that has been...
Man, I'm just playing.
Dang, more money I have to spend. Oh,
Yeah.
God damn it.
Heck yeah.
Artists I didn't know about.
Yeah. So if you guys aren't following one of the best real world style live everyday new action thing that everybody else is watching on this panel, there's a problem, and that being Big Clutch's Instagram, where he updates us every single day. And by the way, there's no shade in this at all, no satire. This is 100% truth. Thank you for doing this, brother.
Yeah,
This
man.
is unreal.
What a beautiful dog, man.
I
She's
know.
so pretty, man.
I know. So for those of you guys that don't know, Clutch found this. Him and his neighbors noticed a dog, kind of just walking around the neighborhood, right? And you went and grabbed her, and she's super, super hesitant and scared. And you guys have been really, really like slow moving, doing it in the right way, and you could tell she's starting to come out of her shell a little bit. And
Yeah, she had been on the block for 10 days. One of the neighbors said they saw her get dumped out of the car like one night, and then she like roamed around houses and just backyards and stuff. And one of my neighbors was able to corner her into her backyard, and then we came over, brought a crate, and got her just not shoved in the crate, but like they cattle, whatever, into the crate, corralled her, and then my wife and I have been kind of taking care of her in the backyard. So she's a
cutie pie, dude.
Yeah. So I'm going to get all emotional about it. But like this poor girl, when she was first dumped out on the street, like her breasts were like swollen. So she either was just nursing or had just given birth, and they just dumped her. And it is so heartbreaking to see people do this to animals. It just kills me. And
a mother like that, jeez, man.
Yeah, dude. And so my buddy Tori was in town, and so he has some experience, and he thinks she's been bred multiple times, because they have their cycle from when they get into heat to when they give birth and they're back up and running. Like they're able to do it a couple times a year and just kind of get them rolling. So just so sad. And but we're trying our best, like, and this situation, as I'm sure most people know, like with animals out there, it is the shelters are full, fosters and rescues are all full up. It's really hard. There were so many animals that were adopted during the pandemic, and then people were just like, hey, I gotta go back to work and I can't take this animal, and so they had to get rid of them. And so like at Hawthorne, where near where Drew from One of Comics and I live, their shelter out there is at 180% capacity. They've got I think they said they have like 1,300 animals, and they should only be able to have like 730 or something like that. It's bananas. So we're doing our best to kind of help her get, back to being a dog. She still won't let us pet her. We were able to get the collar on her when she was in the crate, but now we let her roam in the backyard. And so she's not comfortable with touch. You can get her, she'll come and take a treat from your hand, but like we can't pet her, we can't walk her, we have not been able to bathe her, so she's a little stinky dog. And
I
she's also
hope
covered in fleas, so she's a bit of a mess, but
she's probably just a dog fighting dog, like that they just bred dog.
Put away wet.
Yeah, dude, it's man, my wife and my buddy Dave did some research on, like my buddy Dave he had the cutest, best little pitty for 13 years, just absolute sweetheart. But he knows a lot just because people who own pits, like how sweet they can be, and then know what they could be when they're not taken care of. And he was telling me how these animals are bred for fighting dogs or for whatever, and it is absolutely horrendous. Yeah. So we're gonna do our best to help her out, and she's so, she's got such a cute little face. She's so inquisitive. She's freaking smart as hell. She figured out how to open the screen door on our sliding glass door today, and she was like halfway in the house before I caught her, and I was like, I can't have the cats get out too. So I was like freaking out. But so she's gonna be a handful. I don't know what we're gonna end up doing with her, if we can find a good foster or a good person to adopt her, but it's gonna be a long process before she's she's ready for that. So, but she's got a ton of spunk in her, man. She's fun. She's funny.
It looks like she's, you've started that process of gaining trust, because no dog's gonna wag her tail like that and be playful like that if they don't have some bit of trust. And I hope that the rest of that trust comes soon. And I'll be honest, man, I hope that, I hope you guys find her a good home, and I
hope we do too. And I don't know if it's going to be here, because we've got a pretty good, we got to balance with our animals, and she's got to be able to fit in with that. But if we can keep her, but I do think that she's got a ton of energy, and she probably deserves to be in a place where she can run around and do all the crazy stuff. So
well, here's this. If there's anybody out there in the California area that might be able to help Clutch, let us know, let him know, and maybe we can find somebody that can help with a real foster, a good foster, or somebody that can adopt her. And
if anyone knows, please reach out. You can find me everywhere.
Yeah. I know exactly, like the same thing, like in Texas, man, the same shit happens. Like, I wanted a dog when I first got with my wife, because I had dogs before when I was a kid. And so, she got attached to, this rescue, Dalmatian. And then, so one Dalmatian led to another. So we had 2 rescue Dalmatians, and then a couple of years later, we got a husky that was like tossed out the same way. And all 3 of them were with us for about 13 years. Wow. Something like that. Yeah.
It's so great.
Yeah. They're, we're lucky to have them. That's for sure. So,
yeah, dude.
And this is pretty amazing, because this has turned into its own sketch cover.
Man, that's great. Look at that.
Yeah, dude. Shout out to Phil.
Oh shit, I didn't get it before.
Yeah, Philly was at Baltimore, and I was watching all his updates. By the way, if you didn't check out, if you're not following his Vintage Comics Instagram, it's great. He does a lot of good content, but he and Trish got this done for me, which is super sweet. So they're gonna send that over. Yeah, I can't wait to get it. It's so rad. And Trish has been great too. So she's messaged me a bunch of times. Like she's, she loves animals.
Yeah, she's the best.
So. Think, huh?
Man, that's 2 sketches from 2 different artists. Like,
that's pretty amazing.
Weeks
yeah, the other one, by the way. Thank you guys for the one from the Scotty one is pretty amazing.
That was pretty cool. Shout out to Drew, man. Fucking
that was pretty rad.
Yeah, dude, I
Yeah,
saw
leg.
that. And I was like, oh, let's get some TLC, buddy.
The 9.8, man. What
I'm
the
going
heck?
hard for the 9.8 on that guy.
Yeah, it should have been a 10, right?
Seriously.
Yeah,
I guess we don't have as much
that would have been.
at CGC
It
as
was no 10, but it'd have been amazing if. If
Or a
somebody
9-9
on the
with a
button.
Deadpool sign.
like people don't understand, like and I guess I don't understand when people say, well, I'm not a dog person. Well, like if you found a good dog, you'd be a dog person.
Fucking
you know what I
A.
mean? Like
I've heard that from people that honestly they're like, all right, I was wrong. They finally got the right dog.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a stupid this and that, and then they get the good dog, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, never mind, I love the dog.
yeah.
Or like even a friend I had such a good dog, a good friend of mine, never hated dogs, but he's allergic. He's got a pet. He's got an animal hair thing. Like he'd come over, I'd make sure to vacuum and stuff. Or if like he's at a place that has cats or something, he's always in the backyard. Anyway, he was like, this is the biggest compliment ever. He was like, and anything you ever go down in a plane crash or something like that, I'll sneeze every day so that dog has a home. I was like, that's the greatest compliment I ever got, dude.
Oh,
Or at least for my dog.
Yeah. That's good shit.
That's cool, man.
Well, speaking of Trish, and she has a new book out today. This Ferrel #6, and this is a Souza Micah cover. Or I mean a Maria Wolf cover that is fucking beautiful. That is absolutely gorgeous. She has 2 covers out this week, and I think that this might be my favorite, one of my top 3 favorite Maria Wolf covers. This is amazing, dude.
That's pretty cool.
That's so cool.
All
Just-
of Maria's were period, but
Yeah.
Just the composition alone, like, it's, and then you look at all the animals, and that is fucking crazy.
you had me for a second. So was Mike. I was like, excuse me.
Sorry.
I was looking at it, I was
Cannabis.
like, what?
I'm looking at there's a thing over here for the recent show, and I'm looking at her name, and
Yeah. Well, last time we were sitting here, she was here. So
yeah. She, by the way, great interview with her. I had so many people comment how great that interview was. So she did a great job. We need to get Maria on. That's what we need to do next.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
yeah, for sure. She's
Yeah.
Look, it just popped in the chat, by the way.
Oh, Trish.
Yeah, there's Trish.
Hey!
Yeah, look at that.
What's up, Trip?
Nice.
Thank you so much, Trish. Such a
Trish,
great cover.
what do you think about this cover, Trish? I want to hear what you think about this cover, because this thing's pretty amazing. And then, of course, you have your normal Ferrel goodness with the
Man, send Trish a link.
yeah, if she wants to come on.
Yeah, jump on, Trish.
Let's see.
Here, I'll shoot her a message on Instagram.
Yeah, fuck yeah. So she's got a bunch of books out this week, doesn't she? I think that I saw there was
She's
some
on fire, bro.
Dynamite
I
books
bet her
out this
hands
week.
are tired from drawing at Baltimore, dude.
Yeah, dude. That was pretty cool. Let me go bring those up, because she did have
That'd be
a
funny, right?
ton.
It's like, you want me to draw a dog, right? Fuck.
She had a ton of really good shit she did at Baltimore. Here we go.
Yeah, man. I always feel bad when I'm not at Baltimore. I haven't been 2 years in a row, and I don't think I'd missed for about 7 years before that.
Wow.
Oh, wow. That's
So-
great.
So I'm a little sad. That's awesome. Wow.
These are all
Okay.
awesome. There's not a bad one.
Yeah, I saw all the pictures from different people going to like Peter's Tavern, eating those crab cakes. I was like, kind of like, oh,
Well, that's my revolution, man.
yeah. I mean, the
At least for
first,
CBSI, at least for CBSI.
well, I mean, the first year we all met up was at Baltimore, and then you took
Yeah.
us there, and then I went there the following year or the year after or whatever for the Diamond Retailer Summit, and so like that was always the go-to spot.
Dude, Peter for with the OG crab cakes there, little G&M, and then honestly, I'm not that hard to find across the street at Pratt Street Ale House.
Right.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
Trish saying, I freaking think this cover is sick as heck. I'm so happy we got a cover from her.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So hopefully some of you guys that are watching right now got a couple got a sketch from Trish at Baltimore. That's badass.
Dude, that is good.
All these are good, right?
Man, look at that.
Yeah, that's cool. And I think Tony's gonna be out here in Phoenix, or not Phoenix. He's gonna be out here in Gilbert, which is like south of Phoenix. Coming up, I believe. So if there's anybody out here in Phoenix, go check out his IG for that. Here's Baltimore, the setup at Baltimore. Baltimore sounded like it was a great con. Everybody I talked to that was there said it was great.
And they had CGC on-site grading, didn't they?
Yeah, they had CGC on-site grading, which was very interesting. And I talked to Emmett last night from Haven for Heroes, and he said when he was at the CGC booth, it didn't look busy, but he was only there, walked by a couple times. So Dave, what's up, brother? We got to get Dave back on the show sometime. Yeah, it sounded. I think Baltimore is probably other than San Diego, it's probably my favorite con that I've been to, but I've never been to New York, right? So I've never been to Heroes. But I think that
Baltimore is my favorite for comic books, and it's not close.
Yeah.
See, I want to go to the
book. San Diego's a whole different animal. It's almost not comparable to most other shit.
Yeah.
Maybe New
Wait.
York, but
I want to go to Heroes to compare against like Baltimore.
I sold it Heroes.
No?
Pre-COVID even, and not at all.
Well, but maybe it's just because I keep on hearing big things about their art auction. But I mean, Baltimore has that too, as well.
I don't know. Baltimore, I don't know. It's always been my favorite, but again, just so many memories that, it's like 7 or 8 times going to one or something like that.
There's the star. Hey,
Oh,
Trish.
she made it.
Hey.
What's up, Trish?
Hey,
Just had to do a quick update. How y'all doing?
How
Doing
was
good.
Baltimore? We need to know firsthand from somebody that was there.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
So like it rivaled maybe the 2022 year. Now that was still the better year. The first year after Stray Dogs was like the crazy year. I'd say it was pretty good for me. It was about that. I don't know how many copies of Ferrel I sold. I think I sold about 40 copies of the trade paperback. I sold what's really funny is Tony started this whole tour thing, and I had a couple of advanced copies of that tour book, and no one bought them.
Really?
So, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
people
I
would
thought
rather
that
get
was interesting.
sketches.
I was like, oh, okay. Okay.
Well, I do remember in 2022, you had a bodyguard like yelling at me from like approaching your table.
How dare you come to my table, ye?
It was like Ant's like sending me over there, like, "Hey, go send Trish like a couple of the stray Goosebumps trade paperbacks."
That
And then,
was so funny because he didn't know, and I was just like, let him go. Okay.
it's like I know him.
I know him. It's okay. It's not life or death. So I got a lot of commissions. That streaky ended up getting a 9.8 or 9.9.
Oh wow!
Oh, that's awesome.
9.9.
So were a lot of these people
whoever-
taking these straight to CGC and getting them graded?
Some were, yes. There was one cat named the owners who had a cat named Gatsby took theirs over for grading. I don't know what they got, but that one, the streaky, I had already done a crypto and Ace the Bat Hound for them, and that both had 9.8s. So I was like, oh look, the obvious star, the cat.
Yep.
But I
that's
got a
cool.
lot of really interesting commissions, a lot of good ones. Oh, the funny thing about this one was that I remarked the wrong character on this book.
Oh no.
Oh.
It's Sophie, and it should be the cat. It should be Elsie at least. Or Pat.
Did the person care? They didn't mind, right?
No, they didn't care. They didn't care. I asked them. I was like, "Do you care that I did this?" Because I had an extra one. I could have swapped it out, and then just sold that one later.
That's
But
awesome.
they didn't take it.
I mean,
yeah,
that's such a
everybody
good
wanted me to
commission.
draw their dogs. Yes, it was like I love drawing people's dogs. We're doing that CGC signing in October. Get your books in. October 11th is the deadline for CGC. Tone, and I are all going to be at CGC
All three
for
of you?
private.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a big
So
deal.
we're all three going to do stages of the commission too. I'll draw them all. Tony's going to ink them all, and Tony's going to color them all. So, or we may swap duties, somewhere therein. Also, issue 6 of Ferrel Hit stands today.
Mm-hmm.
As you all know, you were talking about it.
Yep.
We've already been told that we hurt too many people's feelings.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I love that.
That means people care a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. This issue was like one of my favorites though. Like I feel like if I had to pick an issue of the ones that I've drawn so far that to be a favorite, this one is it, specifically because of the way the story is told. So it's all POV from one of the cats that's turned and his thought process throughout turning into, the zombie.
Yeah, it's always heartbreaking.
Yeah. So we kind of hurt people's feelings. Also, I got to draw a cute thing for Big Clutch, which I loved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did a little remark for him on a Stray Dogs image first. Thank you for taking care of Mama Dog.
Thank you for supporting that. So it's so sweet you guys did that. So,
well, I was following the saga anyway. Because, I mean, look at her.
That's
She's
a Bryan
so cute.
book. That was, I'm sorry, saga joke. That was terrible. I gotta get some more rest. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, it was a fun time.
You got to be taking care of a dog all the time. Yeah, we went through that the saga and of the mama dog, and we're hoping that somebody out there that's watching this can figure out a way to get some help for her because she definitely deserves it. That's crazy fucking story.
Oh, somebody wants to hear about the deadline for CGC. Send your books in by October 11th.
Yes. And that is
don't send them in like in the next couple of days.
So
because like there's hurricanes on its way over there, man.
Yeah, be careful. Be careful on hurricane weather. Fantastic.
It's all your category 4 right now, man.
I remember the first time we did the CGC thing, right? Where it took like almost a year to finish all the commissions because it was like we got like 400 of them. We put caps on it this time, and they're all going to be done in 3 days.
That's awesome.
Nice.
So you guys are just spending the time out there knocking them all out. Explain how you guys are going to each do it now. Again, you're going to do different things.
So my understanding is that I'm going to draw them, do the penciling parts. Tony will ink them, and Tone will color them. And I'm guessing depending on if we're falling behind in any spot, we'll all jump in and help.
That's
Obviously,
awesome.
We're all going to be putting in the effort to be working on everybody's beloved pets, or whatever they're having to draw. Because I know we got some pretty fun ones during that last one.
What's the weirdest?
No weird. Well, I think
like anybody have you do a chameleon or something like their pet chameleon?
I drew a bird. Somebody's bird. That was fun.
Put a bird on it.
Yeah, we had birds. Somebody asked me to draw they have 2 German shepherds, and one of them they wanted it to look like the Joker, and the other one wanted it to look like Batman, and so they wanted them to be fighting. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Have you drawn a dog pool yet?
No one has. I have.
Man, but I'm saying I was surprised that you didn't get.
Nobody asked me for it.
That's crazy, man.
I thought that was
I got my Deadpool blank cover ready to go. Ready?
Oh, you got Deadpool covers? I think I got Deadpool blanks around here somewhere.
I think I have some too.
That's a good idea.
I gotta get me a dog pool, man. I gotta get me a dog pool.
That's smart.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, Derek. I did a My Little Pony commission at Baltimore for the first time ever. Somebody asked me to draw a pony.
Wow.
Yeah, that sounds weird.
Yeah, you might be pretty good at that. You know?
Yeah.
Well, I thought that was only for brony conventions and stuff like that, where people ask you.
Well, I mean, like I didn't really do. I did some commissions at the last. I did a My Little Pony convention in September. I went to Seattle. Those guys like to party. They like so we were up. We were up all night drawing. It was great.
Speaking of dog pool, this was in the market report and I had to bring it up. Deadpool core issue number 2, page 3, Rob Liefeld art, right? It's
the first dog pool, right?
I don't know if it's the first time he shows up, but I know his first is in that series, so I don't know if it was issue 1 or what.
Good.
But that's a badass splash page. You got Deadpool and Dogpool in it, right? And he's all mean. It only went for $1,000.
Wow,
It's pretty good.
This was another fun thing from Baltimore.
Oh, hold on, I gotta put
Their
that
theme
up.
was picked this year.
Ooh.
So I did a piece in it, which was really fun. Which is, why I do this. I don't know why. I mean, I've been in the last like 3 or 4 yearbooks from them, which.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, man.
That's cool.
That's how many people got into that?
Let me see here. I mean, it's a pretty extensive book. There's about 90 pages, 93 pages. So about 90 something artists, lots of good ones. Let's see here. Billy Chucci.
Wow.
Some people
That was I saw that. Yeah, that was a cover that he was doing too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of people did pieces for this. I'm friends with the friend. Oh, look, Katie Cook of My Little Pony fame also did one.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, it reminds me of those old school. It seems like we talk about them all the time now. Those Hero Initiative blank cover. Yep.
Yeah, I did one for those Hero Initiative folk last year. It was a Superman blank. I think their theme was Superman.
Yeah.
And I did Crypto.
That's awesome. That's
of course
really
I'm
cool.
gonna draw the dog.
That's coming. They're getting ready to put that out. The hardcover or I don't know if it's hardcover or just trade paperback of all those. They're getting ready to put out. Did they auction it off? And did you find out how much it went for?
They auctioned it off. I do not know what it went for.
If anybody's out there that owns it,
auctioned off in December of last year.
That's such a cool idea. That's just that's one of the coolest things in comics that people have come up with. That idea.
I like doing a lot of charity work.
Yeah.
If you think about it, I mean, I've got a piece that I'm getting ready to send to Comics Curing Cancer, along with a couple of ratio variants, so that they can have like a little package put together. I do Hero Initiative stuff. There's another charity that just asked me to donate a piece. Once I get more details, I'll put it on my social media. But
Comics Curing Cancer is a pretty cool thing. If you guys don't know about it, there's a lot of great content creators that work on that. Shout out to Legion of Comics. I know he's part of that. There's Rob Fatstacks, I think, is part of that. This is a big deal, and they're getting ready to have that go on. So they're going to be doing like this thing where they do live content for the whole time period, I think, and they all have different things that they're auctioning off throughout the event. And then it's pretty cool because the auction, you donate straight through the American Cancer Society, so it just makes it super easy. It's pretty cool that they.
I'm sure it's tax deductible.
Yeah.
If you're,
Yeah.
But that's awesome. That's awesome that they're hooked up directly with them, because I remember in years past they had to collect the money and then donate like that.
Yep.
So that's cool.
Yep. Yeah.
But I supported them last year. I'm doing it again this year. I'm just super late to the game because it's been so busy.
Yeah, you're becoming the busiest woman in comics next to the busiest man in comics, that being Tony.
He's always doing too much.
He's
We
got like
love him so much. He's doing so much.
six books. You know, it's like Jesus.
That sticker on the back of his Prius, I think, has like 8 books lined up on the side of it. He's coming across the country. We're gonna meet up in CGC, and then we're coming. Well, I'm gonna leave them, him and Tone, and then when they come up north, once they get up there, I think it's gonna be like early November. I have a few stops in the Delmarva area I'm gonna make with them, and then they're going off to do whatever they're gonna do on the rest of their tour. But I have to actually make the books, so
Yeah, you got to go be hard at work. Yeah,
That's
go
the way it is.
figure.
Yeah.
You have anything top secret coming out?
No, nothing top secret.
Damn it.
Nothing top secret. I mean, I do the Disney covers and I'm doing Ferrel. That's pretty much my jams right now. I think the last thing I did for a shop was The Moon is Following Us. I did a Kingdom Hearts homage for them.
Yeah.
And it was great. I know it went on sale. I don't have any copies in my hands, but
I think there's a new issue of that. Did you do it for the first issue or the second issue?
issue 1.
Issue 1.
I love it when I get to do issue 1s. Dynamite is they're famous for making me do 2 forward, and I'm like,
Yeah.
do my own number 1. I don't need you.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Oh, I think there's also a Powerpuff Girls Halloween issue that I did, a Halloween one-shot that I did a cover for.
Nice.
I'm gonna take a look. New comic book day was today. You had Ferrel out, and then you said you had another one that came out today.
Oh no, they said that there was a Lilo and Stitch. I was supposed to be on a Lilo and Stitch, but they missed that. They missed telling me a deadline on that. So
Yeah, I remember seeing that. I think that was on FOC this week too, right? Didn't you have that on FOC?
yeah, it was like Lilo and Stitch number 5. But I'm not on that one. It's just Ferrel this week. What I loved was when I had my number 6s at Baltimore Comic-Con, because I was selling them the comps that I had because they arrived the day of, which fantastic. It was helping me sell the trades, which was great. I was drawing trade dress on the variants. People wanted the name of the book, so I was drawing bloody trade dress on it.
Oh, that's on all of them.
On the Virgin variant.
The Maria Wolf. That's cool.
No, the Beco.
Oh, this one right here. The 1 in 10. Yeah, that's cool.
On the Maria Wolf, I was remarking cat silhouettes in the moon.
Yeah.
So somebody had a black cat, and so I drew their black cat up in the moon, and then I made the eyes the red, which was cool.
Yeah, that's super cool. And then I first heard about this movie because of this.
Somebody else was saying that they were like, I love this movie, and I couldn't think of it. It was escaping me for the whole first part of the con, and then I suddenly remembered it, and I jumped up from my table and I was like, Barbarian! It's Barbarian! I remembered it. And then of course I have that big space around me because I'm on that corner. I was where I was last year, the year before. I was on that corner, and so they had all this space around the table, and everybody's just looking over like, what the hell? CGC is like diagonal from me, like right diagonal that way.
Were they pretty busy for most of the con?
Yeah, CGC was. Every time I would look over there, it was pretty packed.
Shout out to another great artist in the chat tonight. Shout out to Mark Spears, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I also did a Beneath the Trees homage recently for Bird City, which was very cool.
Nice.
How was Bird City there? Did Anthony go? No,
they skipped it because they're doing New York.
Oh yeah,
and I'm not doing New York, so
don't want to do New York.
New York gives me claustrophobia. Like I feel like the whole city is coming in on me.
Yeah,
I could see that. It's not open air like San Diego is. Like it's you can compare the two cons, but like because of New York, it does feel cramped. And then like
just because
everything's spread across the city instead of being all in the Gaslamp district or just around there.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't actually have a spot to land either. So it's not like I don't want to drive all the way up there and
Yeah.
have no place to land and sign books and stuff. So
Yeah.
and I don't know anybody up there. I'm trying to get in with MegaCon. I need to parlay that into a Disney trip.
Yeah.
Man, I can imagine you like just sketching like dogs and cats like Disney style.
Disney
There,
drawing
I mean-
Disney characters. I mean, I do the Disney books as it is.
Right.
I could do it.
Like,
I do have a funny story about MegaCon. So I was there one year, and I jumped into an Uber, which I thought was mine, and then I noticed that we were going on the highway. I was like, where are we headed to? They're like, oh, we're headed to Disney. I'm like, oh, I think I'm in the wrong Uber. Can you drop me back off where I was? And he drives by the convention center. I almost asked, hey, can you just stop right here? But yeah,
I did that.
That's so fun.
I did that in San Diego this year. It was,
Oh, did you?
crappy. Yeah. So another great piece of art that I want to talk about by another art friend of the show. That's a great artist. Shout out to Art by Fitz. I saw this today by him. This is his little mashup, right? And he did it comic style,
man, that's crazy good.
right?
that was cool.
Yeah.
See, I love stylized art. I
Yep.
love it when it's also like, even if it's two things that don't belong together, like Looney Tunes
Yeah.
and Venom, like it's cool because it fits.
Well, didn't they put out that for Batman Day? They put out that Batman book where it's that Porky Pig one we were talking about.
Oh, yeah.
I think last week maybe.
Yes.
And it had Elmer Fudd in it, and they looked
That was
really-
great.
Yeah, they were like Batman style, which was really good.
Bro,
So-
that Elmer Fudd looked menacing, dude. Like,
Yeah, art by Fitz is really, really like fell into his. You could tell he's fell into his own like style like really well, and I see this guy really blowing up at some point.
it's like he's collabing, like what you would do with a shoe, like with painting up a shoe.
Yeah,
But it's almost like he's doing it like collabing, like different characters from different, just like what Trish said, doing the
Mashup?
animated, yeah,
mashups. Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it-
mashups.
Well, I think
Like,
he really got
um,
into his like where his direction, like whenever he got into his own like art studio space,
yeah,
where he like
Mm.
separated that from his like living space.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, for sure. He's really good. A lot of new art this week that I've been seeing that just from a lot of people. It's been really, really good. There was some really Trish. You can stick around for as long as you want. We're just going to go through new comic book day and stuff, and then anytime you got a bail, just throw up your deuces. Say you're out.
I'm probably gonna jack because I do need to get back to work. But
Wow.
Get it
Thank
done.
you.
Hey, we love you, Trish.
Thank you,
It was good
Trish.
seeing you.
You're welcome anytime. We'll see you later.
Yep. See ya.
All
Bye.
right. So
People talking about real quickly the hurricane deal. So shipping delays are happening.
Oh,
So I'm thinking because I just realized that. So we've got Hood brought it up. To be honest, I'm in California. I don't pay as much attention to Florida weather unless it becomes So like, how bad
Anything in the Gulf, bro.
should I be sending? Should we not be sending? I got a bunch of shit sent out.
Fuck to the no, bro.
No, okay. Because I was
Mm-mm.
wondering also
Because I'm supposed to send Phil's books out. I got 2 other people I'm supposed to. I ain't
same.
having it till I see that there's no water on the land. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying because I kind of pissed off because I did send something for a guy,
Mm.
and he said something to me, and it was I sent it, I don't know, maybe like Saturday instead of Friday, but I printed the label Friday and I sent it. He said it'll be there Friday, and I was like, shit, I got there a day late, and I started thinking about it, and I said, wait, I sent that priority. I was like, that shouldn't be taking until, and now it says it's going to be there Saturday. And like, it shouldn't, when it's going to take like 6 days or 7 days,
Yeah, it could get lost too, man.
So
Like,
I'm
Oh, just like at a one of those hub centers or whatever before the
Yeah.
next stop. Yeah.
yeah, I'm knock on wood, of course. I haven't had too much trouble with that. I use good shipping stuff, and I try to wrap it up really well. But anyway, just checking on that. I'm about to send a bunch of stuff out.
so the thing about it is too, like with the post office or FedEx or whatever, if the winds are at and they're projecting like Hurricane Cat 4 force winds, they're not going to let those vehicles out in the road, man. That so it doesn't. They CGC put on there. Well, we're not in a flood zone. That don't fucking matter, man. Like those hurricanes, a Cat 4, you're built. We'd be lucky if your building's still up, dude.
You mean you don't trust their vaults to like secure
Well,
you?
Yeah,
they better have
bullshit.
some sort of fucking waterproof.
I hope
vault or
so,
something.
man.
So
Dude,
it
ain't
says
nobody
right
got
here.
enough insurance. They probably got $500 million worth of fucking books sitting there.
Man,
It
geez.
says that they are all collectibles are secured. The CGC companies are headquartered in modern buildings that are built to withstand hurricanes. The offices are located 9 miles inland from the Gulf of Mexico and are not in a flood zone. The buildings also have large vaults to protect collectibles that are monitored 24/7.
Okay.
Yeah,
But they will
even-
not be open.
And if you think about like it, we've all thought about, well, what about grading companies? We could do this, we can do that. I remember being back in the day on Google Plus, CBSI, we had some of our art, our really good artists making labels and shit that are way fucking better than anything anybody's put. We just have these standard labels, and it's just creative stuff. And if they can do custom labels, they could do custom colors, they could do whatever. They don't feel the need to. And so talking about how Brock was saying, well, CGC didn't make a profit for 5 years. Man, the overhead isn't on plastic machines. It's ensuring and building something like this so people's stuff isn't ruined. Can
You would
imagine
hope. You would hope.
what these vaults must look like? I don't think there's any pictures on the interwebs, but I don't know.
Joe,
I'd love to know.
Joe,
I'd love to know from start to finish what the hell that place looks like.
Yeah.
how many times have you heard flood free zone in an area that gets hurricanes and it ends up flooding anyways? Like I've heard that multiple times in Houston, where this is like, oh, this is the highest area and blah blah blah.
yeah.
It's not a flood zone, and then it's like the first area that gets flooded. Like
Right,
that, dude.
and then they'll say it's a once in a generational anomaly that we've never, and then they'll go global warming. You know what I mean? Like they should never try and put people at ease where they don't prepare, right? Because those are the people. Like I love in New Orleans when they told them, okay, you're gonna stay. Okay, do me a favor. Go ahead and write your social security number on your arm with a Sharpie. So when we have to pick up your dead body, it makes it easier for us. We know who you are. Okay. If you're going to stay, you fucking idiot. Just saying.
Big shout out to Kal-El in the chat right now for the $50 super chat. He says, every Mark Spears monster cover is fire, and I can't think of any series this year that all the covers are fucking awesome. I agree.
Yeah, man. We definitely agree. And
did you guys see this?
Oh wow,
this is
that's crazy, man.
Yeah, this is the exclusives he's doing. He did for Nirvana Comics.
Wow,
that's
she's got the look like I can't believe you cut my head off. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's badass that it's like homaging to the classic horror cover too, but with like the modern twist.
Dude, what a great idea! I mean, but he's like filled every cover. You know what I mean? It's just phenomenal.
Yeah, I want to look up on cover price to see. Do they have his Kickstarter on cover price? I wonder if they're on there. Monsters probably go.
It would probably depend on secondary sales.
Yeah, Well, it's number one
to
on
be
their
honest,
list this week, bro.
Reports of it. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, check this out. This is crazy. It was number 9 on House of Stein last week, and then
Okay.
the Hot 10 came out for cover price just the other day, and boom, there it is, number 1.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Oof. For good reason too. Jeez. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. I love it.
Man, that's just ooh.
I promise, babe, I'll be careful. Don't worry.
Let's see if the other exclusives are on here. They don't have the other exclusives on here. It looks like. Man. And it's funny that that's the number 1 because I don't think Mark cover E wasn't like a ratio or anything. It was just an open order, right? If Mark, you're still there. And then the ratios, I felt like, I think this one's one of the ratios I believe was super rare because there might have been some damages or something. He did a really good show on Haven Comics. He's going to be doing a signing. Yeah, Mark says it was open order. He's going to be doing a signing for Haven Comics. Mark, if you can, put in the chat where Haven Comics is and see if we can get some people out by you to.
Hey, send him a link.
Yeah, that book's 50 to 60 on eBay asking right now.
Which one? This one?
Yep.
It's kind of like we're driving. Pick him up.
The crit run can't be that much, man. I think it's a great pickup.
Let's
You know
see if
what,
I can
Mark?
find him on.
Hey, you know what? We need to get Mark. You're more than welcome to come on if you want, but I'd like to at least try to get you on next week if you're down, or sometime soon.
Yeah.
I want to look that monsters. You said what? What did you say it was?
It is cheapest I see is $58, including shipping.
I love that series.
Put a link here.
At some point, people are going to start going crazy for the Kickstarter stuff.
Everybody, people listening to Near Mint Plus, it sounds like the paper quality is really good.
They already have. Look, hold on. They already have. That's a trade. They already have number 2 showing, so let's go take a look at what number 2's.
They have number 2 up?
These
MCS does not.
These are all the Kickstarter ones, I believe. These are all the Kickstarters. Yeah. We'll just go see. We'll just go by Mark on here. All right, here we go. Here's number 2. So here's what's coming for number 2.
Jesus.
Right?
That's him.
Yeah.
One in the back.
Look at that. This is the second printing. And they're all trick-or-treating for Halloween. Yeah.
It's so
I
good.
like that.
That's amazing. That's really good. The Spawn one.
That's badass.
Yeah. That's good. Old school style.
That is Tales from the Crypt, the last issue with the werewolf.
There we go. Look at that. This is right up your alley, Leg. Look at that one. Whoa.
Dang.
Yeah. Dark Shadows homage. And then there's a looks like there's that's the medal. There's gonna be a medal for that one. Crazy. There's a holofoil coming. Oh, it's the flip variant. So does that mean that it's 2 covers? One on each side? Is this one a flip variant? Man, it's just cool to see all these. The 1 in 25. And I'm hoping eBay, we're gonna start seeing people make a run on those
Kickstarters.
Yep, those Kickstarters for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is great.
Yep.
It's a great way to keep the industry going, I think. You know, the self-publications, things like that. Give people what they want, make them pay a little more for what they want.
That's crazy. Oh, he
Yeah,
did
and
the
there's a lot
Haven signing
We
earlier
don't
tonight.
know about the Kickstarters, man. You know, and
Yeah, I need a Kickstarter group, man. I feel, yeah, I seem sort of out of the loop. Like I check the emails they send me and stuff, which is whatever. But when I get like Kickstarter books to press, and I'm like, damn,
yeah,
I would
I would
have
have bought into whatever the hell this is.
yeah.
This is cool as shit. Oh, it's been over for a year. All right.
Well, you got to make sure that Tony's in it, blue green.
Well, yeah, he's in there. Yeah, he's one of the people I'm talking about.
Did you guys? Did any of you
Well,
guys?
I mean, if you do start a chat group, make sure he's in it for
Oh,
Kickstarter.
100%.
Oh yeah, he is the
Tony's
guy.
one of the best outside the box guys that we've ever seen.
Well, yeah, I mean,
As far as you know,
he tells us in the long story short group all the time of different Kickstarters, and it always sends me down rabbit holes. I'm like, okay,
I want to play.
We'll add you to the
always want
chat.
money.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the new Jim Lee sketch cover that came out today?
Oh, it's
I
pretty
did not
nice.
see that, but that's
My
pretty cool.
my buddy got it in, and he had it, but it was already reserved for somebody else. But I thought it was really good.
Yeah, it looks great.
Huh?
Wonder what that guy's doing in New York.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. So do I. I think
Gee.
yeah. Look at that with the bats. That's pretty
I
good.
think he's sharpening some pencils up, man. You know? Right, that ought to be a thing, dude. We're like people are like training or whatever. He's there.
I got a question for you guys. If you got a sketch or a piece from Jim Lee like this, would you try and get Scott Williams to ink over it?
Depends on what level of sketch it is from Jim Lee. If it's this caliber, probably not. But if it's like his step before this, where it's like kind of like where like all the shading's not there, then I probably would.
God, I don't know.
That's a great question, actually, man. That's
Right?
so devious.
I think I would get a really nice print made of it, maybe, and then have him ink over it or something like that, maybe.
Like have him do it over like blue line or whatever. Like have him print it out on a board and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then side by side would be really cool. Yeah, it's oh man, that's a
Well, I forgot to consider what Jim Lee's cost is now, because it's like what $20,000 a commission or something like that.
Jesus Christ.
Or something like
so
this, probably.
Yeah, I mean, so I probably wouldn't throw more money into that.
Right, take it over to Scott. Hey, Jim said you would ink this up for me, and I already took care of him. He's going to hook me up on the back end. So,
what are you doing?
but yeah, just do whatever it is you do, Scott. But you guys are already taken care of. So, hey, thank you, man. Right, it's like those two guys over there are going to pay for our meal right there.
Because listen, Scott does add so much that to Jim Lee's pencils.
Yeah.
I mean, Jim Lee's pencils are a great period, but when like Scott can really freaking do some damage to that in a good way.
When Jim Lee turns on the powers, bro, like, yeah, I don't think you need to color it. like this, like Aaron's right, man. Like that's just like jaw dropping. Is like,
Yeah.
Right, but again, there are different levels of Jim Lee sketches too, right?
true. I mean, but the Batman just being black and white, I just think is badass, right?
Here's
That's
the color.
good, but man, that sketch is fire,
I picked up
dude.
fucking pencils, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I think
that's just
when
me. Like I wouldn't necessarily take the sketches. Excuse me, the pencil from just anybody, but from Jim on this, I wouldn't let anybody touch this thing. I'd have Stanley autograph it, but other than that, I wouldn't have anybody touch this thing.
What's signature autograph?
Yeah. Oh, right over his face.
Yeah, I think like if it's sketches, I think you can keep with pencils. If it's a published work like this, I'm sure this has been inked, for one piece. But yeah, man, dang.
Maybe just ink like the moon. That's it,
Yeah. Yeah. Something. Yeah. I think that would be cool. Do stuff like that. Maybe just ink the background or something.
That's Mars, dude.
Damn.
That's Mars.
Absolutely, man.
1 in 100.
Apocalypse.
That's
Yeah.
Planet Gotham.
Tim Sale,
Yeah, okay.
Rizzo. So that's out this week. This was another one that came out this week. This was that Goobers. What is it called?
Yeah,
I
Goobers.
saw that. What's
Out
the
of
deal?
that,
What's the deal with this thing?
It's a
It's a
badass
new
Garbage
title
Pail Kids
out.
homage.
Goobers, yeah.
So are these collecting like connecting covers?
I don't know.
I saw them on Twitter. I saw a bunch more Garbage Pail Kid style.
Is that
Really?
PBD in prison right now?
Oh.
Jesus.
He's got some goober on him.
Ooh, that's crazy. Look at that. Jesus.
Man.
I like the Garbage Pail Kids homage though. I think that's cool. So it sounds like there's gonna be more from what Sean's saying. What Leg's saying.
Yeah, I could probably find the tweet.
That came out today. All right, this right here is fascinating to me. This is another one of those Tales of the Bizarre number 8 type finds.
Bro, that's the shit the bed girl, dude.
Right? Doesn't that dude?
Dude, that's Amber Heard, bro. That's the shit the bed girl.
Not Mira or anything. The shit the bed girl.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I can't see her any other way, dude. I just look at her and I just
Alexa Bliss.
think of a big fucking like Mahon dude on a bed, dude.
What'd you say, Sean?
I said her face kind of looks like Alexa Bliss from WWE too.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't see that much. I don't see as much Mira as you, but I get it. That's not that Amber Heard to me.
She's in the shit the bed pose right.
You're right.
This is the artist. I'm new to Cedric Poulot. Because
that's a bad motherfucker, bro. That mama.
He did
bro,
this.
He just made the mama list, bro.
Look at this.
God
this is
damn,
amazing
that's
too. Yeah, I think this is coming out. Yeah.
Oh, they're just like fuck it now, huh? They're like, just go ahead and spank it to this high schooler.
Wow. Right, there's me in the back, mama. Right, doing like a remark, mama.
Dude, you could remark this in the most terrible way because he's in that pose. Holy
He's
cow!
spanking his butt, dude. Or is he pretending he's eating her butt? What's going on here?
Something, dude. That's awesome, man.
Innuendo cover. Whoa! Look at this one.
Oh wow, 2 mamas.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Damn.
Like, just make her look like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Cheryl Blossom? What was that?
Look at that shit. Oh
covers?
my god.
Are these actually covers?
I mean, that
Yeah.
door would not survive a hurricane.
No. It just didn't.
Look at those fangs.
Just
Oh yeah, they're pretty big.
Man. Yeah, I could tell.
I did put a Vault Comics link to the Goobers in the
Mm-hmm.
Google chat. I don't know if it's important or not, but I'm just saying I found it.
Shit,
So
the
this-
bedpost.
Grim Fairy Tales number 88. That's a crazy good cover.
I'm glad they fucking go Zenoscope, man.
Yeah, I know.
Jenny
Frizzen. Yeah, Hello Darkness number 3. This is the Frizzen. Hell yeah. Love it. Is the let's see here. I think there's another really good one. Yeah, Scalera, the Scalera one.
Yeah, I saw that one.
That's pretty wicked. I love the background. Super awesome. And then here's they're calling this the Direct Reserve Virgin variant. And I don't know what that means. But Erica Slaughter. And then there's a one per store Paulo Rivera variant.
That is Paulo Rivera.
I thought you nothing. Hey, the way you said, "Oh, that is Paulo Rivera," like that's Paulo Rivera.
Oh yeah, that's what he looks
and
like.
you know it because you recognize the butt.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that is Paulo Rivera. So yeah,
Well,
there's
I
that.
recognize that crack anywhere.
Yeah. This was interesting. How to steal an election before someone else does. Number 1. This is a 1 in 5.
Yeah, they got a couple of different covers.
That's a pretty good one.
I saw that one, the one with the flag.
Let's see here. Here's a main one.
Yeah, and yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, I think this one's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
I think it's a really good cover.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Usagi Yojimbo number 1. This is the direct reserve foil cardstock virgin variant. I don't know what that means, but this is badass.
It's directly from Boom.
Okay, so you just go to boom.com to get it?
Boom. I think it's boom-studios.com, and then they have their own like store variants.
That is
That's
awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that a lot.
Such a great idea.
Especially if you're already collecting all those Power Ranger covers like that,
Yeah.
because there's that crossover.
So there's a bunch of. I think Stan Sakai won a Ringo Award this year too in Baltimore.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. That's a cool cover. 1 in 15. Yeah, they're just everything with the Power Rangers. All right, so this is cool. Did you guys hear about this?
The secret one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's a cool idea, man. Very cool idea.
That's true too, right?
Yep.
It's like what, a black UV light book or something like that.
Mm-hmm. If you hit it with a UV black light, and it glows along the W, right? Then it's the secret variant.
I think the corner box too glows.
And the
All-
corner
like
box?
everything that's that. Yeah, anything that's that yellow green color.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's cool, man. Great idea. There's the Mac. It's a bunch of man. Yeah, that's a cool book. 1 in 25, and then what are they calling this one? Yeah, that is the 1 in 25. All right. And then there is this Zatanna 1 in 25 by Sway.
Meh.
Yeah. I mean, I like the like demons hiding in the background. I think that's kind of cool.
I say chale, bato.
There's the Joel Jones. That one's not bad. I like the way she looks in that. There's the Nicole Scott character design. So yeah, there was a lot of craziness out today. A lot of X-Men stuff. You had the Rose Besh 1-in-100 for that Wolverine Revenge. Stephen Platt. Did you guys see the Stephen Platt Wolverine Revenge book yet? This is not too bad.
No, did he do something decent? Not too bad.
Well, do you know what he did do? Is he took that Galactus sketch that he did and he turned it into a cover. He colored it, and then now it's going to be a cover. I think the sketch looks better, but you know, it's good Stephen Platt that we're getting now, which is a good thing. Stephanie Hahn's Daredevil. Here's the 1-in-50 for Jubilee. I mean, the Uncanny X-Men #3. It's a Jubilee Virgin variant bubblegum issue. I really like this one. The Mahmoud Asrar Marvel Uncanny X-Men #3.
He's great.
Yeah. That's such a great cover. I'm a Nightwing fan. I've always been a Nightwing fan. Nightcrawler fan. I'm not that big of a fan. I've always been a Nightcrawler fan. And I always like books where they're reading comics on the cover. That's always been cool.
Yeah, that's always kind of cool.
That's a cool thing to collect. Really good Michael Cho 1-in-25. Is anybody reading? Any of you guys reading X-Men? It's good.
No.
Yeah, it's good.
But which title? Like the Uncanny X-Men?
Both of them are good.
X-Men or both?
Jed McKay's writing one, and Gail Simone's writing the other, and they're both good so far. I'm a big fan of the characters. The only thing I don't like is that Storm is an Avenger now, so that's kind of stupid to me. I never liked when the X-Men become Avengers, other than when New Avengers came out and Wolverine was an Avenger. That was kind of cool, but every other time I don't like it. Ahsoka. This is kind of cool. Rose Besh 1-in-100 Predator vs Black Panther cover. I don't know what I'm looking at, but it looks cool.
It's pretty. Is it like?
I can't tell what it is. Right? Is
All
this a
kitted
Predator
out.
that's all
Yeah,
kitted
looks
out?
like that.
Yeah. Oh, he's wearing all the armor that he probably saved, right?
That's wicked.
Yeah. That was one of the coolest ever things when we found out that the Predators would save the skeletons and it was all about the hunt. That was such a cool idea.
They put that I don't know, that came out in the comic first, right? Before Predator 2.
I don't know.
But I remember seeing like Predator 2 when they went in the ship and you saw the
Yeah.
alien skull, dude.
Yeah.
Like I was like, God damn, that's badass.
And when that's why Predator 2, I'm sorry, I catch a lot of shit for this, but I love Predator 2 more than I love Predator 1. I love that thing with the gun.
You know, it made Predator, well, without Predator 1, it allowed Predator 2 to like go, you know, more in depth, and you kind of knew what was going on, and I think they go good together.
See, look, everybody's gonna go crazy again.
Chat's already starting to go crazy on.
I was so badass with Danny Glover when he was using the weapon and stuff. That was like Danny Glover's.
But it's
like,
almost
only...
sacrilege to talk against the first one with Arnold and
I know.
Apollo Creed and
Jesse Ventura.
And the Indian, the laughing Indian. You know what I mean? Because I told my wife that she like laughs like that and she gets pissed off at me. Right. Yeah.
It just keeps replaying over and over.
Right. So I recorded that, and every time she starts laughing, I'll play it right back at her. She goes, "You better stop that."
Oh man. Yeah, that's a hot take. Here's the Minor Ding Moon Knight, which is really nice. Did you see the Thanos one, that was on FOC this week.
Yeah, dude, it's badass.
Yeah, that's really good. I love the design. That too bad that didn't take off. There's rumors.
So, but like this one that came out years ago, right? This cover right here, Brian.
Hold on.
I'll give you some cornbread here.
Oh yeah.
So this is one of Minor Ding's first covers, but it's listed as a La Roca cover. But if you look on the bottom, it's Ryan Minor Ding cover. Right, so it's like this is a sneaky good one.
That's a ghost.
Pick up. Mm-hmm.
Lyrics Lee, Virgin 1 in 50. Rob Liefeld.
See,
Deadpool
they did
team
that.
up.
Okay, so with the Knicks threes, you just went past. So I see Scott Forbes just trying to throw back to which didn't do that great a job.
Yeah.
To her prostitute days.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And does that have anything to do with? And that was the whole deal. If you guys haven't read this book, I'm not saying that because of how she's dressed. She wore this.
Yeah, she's a prostitute.
Literally, her first appearance was not cool. It was child prostitution. But so does this being Knicks 3, other than they decided to do this version of it with the other covers for Knicks, just because the number comes up, or does this comic have anything to do with it? It's just the Knicks series, right?
Yeah, this is the one that just started same time all the X-Men stuff started.
So
Yeah,
really
I think it was just mainly paying homage to it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not the regular cover. This is the regular cover, so yeah, it's just paying homage. You're probably right on that one, Leg.
Yeah, it's just homage.
Yeah.
Also, they should have done a better job. I'm not talking about this one in particular. They should have used something else.
Yeah,
because when New 52 was it New 52 had Detective Comics 27 came out again. Well, I'm not saying it's not a decent buy or 9.8, but when the New 52 had Detective Comics 27 come back around, they had like 25 covers or something.
Yeah.
No, I'm not in favor of 25 covers, but I'm in favor of something more than this.
It's not the best Scott Forbes cover either.
No, he's been killing it lately too. I just not feeling this.
Yeah, only because and I sometimes like they just draw it right, and I don't think that us, because we're like in just looking at comics all day, and you start to think about it and starts to marinate and say, you know what, that's not good. The portrayal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, how about this? Like, nah.
So you're speaking on this cover or just in general? Not checking.
Yep, new Venom again. Who's it gonna be?
Oh, I can't wait. Yeah.
Yep. I like these Namor covers.
Yeah, I saw the Dematasio or whatever.
That's dope.
It was okay. Yeah.
That's so cool. It's a seahorse. And he's got the wings on his feet still.
Bro, it should be a venomized seahorse, dude.
Here's the one. Here's the one.
It does remind me of like a legit 2004 cover. This does too.
Yeah. They're both
like
good.
that needed to come out a couple of years ago, and that would have been. Can you imagine if this came out like 3 years ago before the movie came out, and when times were great, and this book would have been $25 out the gate, dude.
Yeah. Daredevil. We're still in the Elektra's Daredevil phase. You get the Deadpool team up books, Chasm, Curse of Cain.
Well, I didn't know that character was still a thing.
Yeah, here's that Avengers. I thought that was on FOC. Maybe I'm wrong.
That's the annual, and man, like I think that one's going to be a short print, because like my buddy didn't get like but one or two of them. So when they see that Spidey's badass.
Yeah, the wraparound.
That's
Oh,
what I'm
yeah.
saying. It's like he drew the concept of how the costumes were going to look. Like he created the look of the MCU, man.
Yep. So that was Marvel. For the most part, the Werewolf by Night. You have the Red Band stuff, 1 in 25, which I hate that. I wish Cover Price would take off the Red Band. Here's the Capullo for Wolverine Revenge. We talked about these. I like this, the Tyler Kirkham homage. That's really good.
Was that to Wolverine 80 or something like that? Or is
I
it
can't 17. I can't remember.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Uh-oh.
There you go. Second print. 1 in 25. Did you see that hood?
Selling for $73.
Yep. Already.
I think that's what the price I paid for the 1 in 100s were. Like $70.
Yeah.
$80.
This 1 in
But
10
they
for
ordered
Creep
less of
Show.
the second print.
Yeah.
Man, I talk shit, right, and then I end up buying it.
Yeah.
Right, that's fucking stupid, and then I go
It's
buy it.
eBay.
True
You're a comic
fan.
collector. Yep. True comic fan. You got it.
Yeah, but I'm allowed to do that. I'm a fan. I got a whole long box of shit that I said sucked.
But I
Right.
bought it anyways because I had to have it for my collection.
I'm allowed to change my mind.
DT said Campbell's selling it for 90 on his website. So after
damn.
shipping at 101 plus tax and 110, you only have to make 150 to make your money back.
Jesus.
Before fees, right?
That's interesting.
Dude, Campbell
Black
was my
Club.
favorite, man. He let you know on like Saturday morning, like you could do which one to set your alarm for Saturday morning, right? And it was around 9-10 o'clock in the morning. Set your alarm, you go refresh. If you were in there in 5 or 10 minutes, nothing ever timed out. You always got it, and it was like the crazy ones. You always got it. You were good to go, and it was up there all free money. They're all free money. Dude.
Not anymore.
Like, not anymore, man, because you didn't leave any meat on the bone for us anymore. Don't even bring all your copies to all the people that bought hotels, stood in line every day, never got copies, walked in circles around your fucking booth. At least I lost 4 pounds just circling his booth this year. Bryan gave up before I did, and Aaron doesn't have any weight to lose, so very good on that.
Well, if you think about it, like Vinny waited in line like on preview night, but he spent the entire preview night doing that versus like and then we kind of just hopped around to see like where stuff was / like
I run on preview, man.
Yeah. So I mean I don't know. I mean, like
he was the
I guess
smart
it would have
one.
been. Yeah, I mean, it would have been one thing if we were if we were also selling on streams, like throughout the con too,
right? Which I should have been.
Yeah, right. Yeah. After seeing like the pile of books I have left over still.
Well, I thought, dude, I got plenty of books left.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh no, we'll just list them when the day's over. Oh wait. Clutch invited VIP on top of a roof party with unlimited free drinks.
Sorry, guys.
Maybe I won't be listing things on eBay. Maybe I'll go to one of the most awesome parties of my life thanks to my friend.
Right. As they're handing us free drinks throughout the entire time at this rooftop
party.
Man,
and Clutch gets to sit with him for about an hour and a half, just talking comic books and selling comic books. I would have passed out after the. Gabbo!
More multi printings of the Ghost Machine stuff. Rat City. There's more Ghost Machine. Saga.
Did anybody they're the Rachel Rising? They're already. It's going to be on what, Amazon with Florence Pugh.
Is that new? or
Yeah.
the same.
That was announced today.
Oh, really?
Rachel
Wow.
Rising today,
Wow.
Mhm.
dude. I have
You got
all
some.
the Rachel Risings,
Nice.
Florence
all-
Pugh.
and also like I absolutely love it. I bought them one by one, and I think it went up to 40 or 45, maybe 38.
I think
But
the
I
show's
read
coming
them one by
out like
one.
next
Rachel Rising
month.
is one of my favorite series ever.
I think
Is
the
it
show's
selling
coming
today?
out like in a month or something
What
like
the
that.
fuck? People selling first prints for $10, 1 through 6. If I would have saw any of these, I would have just been buying them on principle. But I don't like to leave my favorite books behind.
Yep.
$10 for 1 through 5 first print Rachel Rising.
Yeah,
What
this
the
is
hell,
old though.
$10?
They don't. Nobody's heard about it yet.
Uh,
These
Oh,
are
it hasn't hit the
old.
news cycle.
Yeah.
And I'm busy tomorrow. God damn it.
Oh, so it's gonna start snowballing, and we're gonna see the effects by Friday, huh?
Yep.
So wait, what was the announcement again, Hood?
Hold on, trying to pull it up.
Well, anyway, Rachel Rising's great series. Terry Moore is one of my favorite artists, easily. One of the
Writers.
nicest people that you'll ever meet at a con as well. It's not even close. Terry Moore, the time for everybody, man.
Speaking about nice people to meet at a con, if you guys get a chance out there, go check out at least the beginning of the industry show last night, where Nick Brucci jumped on to talk about John Cassaday, who was one of his best friends. It was bittersweet, but it was very interesting to talk and to hear, somebody talk about him and like that. And I know a lot of people, know him from all the years, and it was just a really cool moment. So go check that out, you guys. This right here, this Frankenstein series is so freaking good, man. And I was
So good.
watching shout out to Cover Lovers on the Cover Lovers show on Nearing Nirvana. I was watching those guys, and they were talking about this, and it blew me away because they liked the Martin Simmons over the Anita Chitrea? I hope I'll probably butchered that, but I think this is so much better than this one.
I like the Simmons, but they're also just like kind of. It's hard to compare the two, right? It's the way I see it as.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like comparing apples to oranges.
I really like the Michael Walsh.
He's so good.
Oh, man.
It's like Simmons missed the assignment. What the theme was supposed to be on the headshot covers.
Violator. You got the McFarlane. This is the one in 25 too that isn't bad. First Frankenstein. Violent Flowers. I'm new to that. That's a crazy cover.
Yeah, they have it as October the 24th. Rachel Rising on Prime Video with Florence Pugh.
Oh, so it's coming out like next week.
What?
October the 24th is.
Oh, 24th.
With Florence Pugh.
So like a month. Okay, so that's a month to build up in price.
Those UV ink thank you variants are selling for $41 already.
Nice.
No way.
I can't wait to see it on a wall at a con with like a black light underneath it to show that it is the glowing one.
What is this? This can't be real, dude.
You don't think it's real?
It's supposedly already been filmed.
Yeah, let me pull up the IMDb.
Well, it's Florence Pugh. I mean, how in that living hell would any of us not know that she was going to do that?
I feel like we should know about that if it's coming out.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like I'd know, and if it was Florence Pugh, I would double know. All right, like I find her to be the most entertaining Marvel actor.
Yeah, I don't want to be accused of spreading fake news, so let me fact check myself.
Yeah, I saw a bad TikTok. I'm not seeing anything else.
Well, speaking of Florence Pugh and fake, What did you guys think about the Thunderbolts poster controversy?
It's fake.
Oopsie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's 6 fingers or whatever people are trying to say.
What are you talking about? That's
looks
six
like
fingers.
I say.
That's 100%
That's
six
hella
fingers.
6 fingers, dude.
Oh,
Look at the pinky.
yeah.
One's in the stink, dude. That's it.
Yeah, when we pull up this drawing that that Josh sent in a group chat, let me see if I can find it. It was like a day ago, so it's gonna take forever to find those messages, but it's gonna be worth it.
No, is it because like how the angles of the fingers or something?
Like that fat right in your hand? No, I don't know.
Like someone outlined and drew like what they were talking about for the 6 fingers versus 5 fingers, or 4 fingers and a thumb, whatever you want to say.
If you do that, like the index finger is like way fat.
Yeah.
This part is like a double wide. If you're like going, I don't know,
the way the outline was or whatever for it.
Dude, that's.
It looks like there's an extra finger.
The only way it's not 6 fingers is if you consider that the thumb not a finger or that an actual penis.
Yeah, dude. This is definitely 6 fingers to me.
Yeah.
Unless this is the pinky right here, like this.
I think that's what they're trying to say.
And this one is super long. Look how long that ring finger would be.
Hey.
Yeah, that ring finger would be so long.
Your fingers are so long.
It looks like his ring finger has an extra digit.
Right, that's something like two girlfriends at lunch would be talking about, right? He's got an extra digit.
Even Doc Joe's saying that's 5 fingers. I don't know, man.
What?
He's saying that there should be a pinky.
The trailer was awesome, man. I think that shows that.
Bro, the
that
only way
going
that's
to be good.
5
man.
fingers is if you consider the first two being stuck together and having 2 fingernails a finger.
Okay, I found it.
So it'd be like this, right? So if you
There
look
you
at
go.
that, oh, you got it?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So this is the 5 finger.
So it's not a finger.
Okay, so this is the 6 finger count.
Exactly. That's all I see.
Right? And then people are seeing this as the 5 finger count.
Oh, come on, guys. Yeah. Either it's like an in-action shot where like he's moving and when they shot the picture, like it's because of the movement, or it's AI. It's either one.
The pinky doesn't bend. No, the pinky doesn't bend that way. That's 6 fingers.
Yeah, AI.
All right.
So basically, they're saying, yeah, okay, I see what it is. That's that thing that looks too long, though, man. That middle finger looks too long to me. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty interesting. The new Thunderbolts poster, and then I also got
the longest finger on the hand, dude.
Yeah,
it's insane.
I also
somebody sucks at art.
This threw me off up here at first until I realized I thought she had an extra arm, and then I realized it was Captain America's arm.
Yeah, it is a very weirdly composed
image
layout.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just I mean, like Florence is just like she's not. I mean, it's like you can see some of them feel like they're in the same thing, but it's like her head is not in the entire thing. She's like,
let's paste her picture in right dead center front instead of the back or something like that.
And he's like in the back too, and not in it too. And same with Bucky.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Don't make me hate this movie before it comes out. I really want to enjoy. I really want to enjoy this. This is the only thing that I know that's coming out that I'm like, I'm probably gonna like for sure.
Did we figure out what the asterisk is yet?
It's
Thunderbolts.
Dark Avengers, New Avengers, I guess, right?
When you said Dark Avengers the other day, I thought that made sense.
Because it can't be people. Someone's trying to say New Avengers for sure, and I'm like, this is kind of ridiculous to call them the New Avengers. Dark Avengers makes sense, and I don't know what else it would be. Like I just don't have a clue, really. Are there any other theories out there, or are there leaks? Anybody know?
It's a mashup of all of it.
Not that I've seen.
Yeah, I the one floating around is Dark Avengers. That's the one you've heard the most.
I mean, it's just the most logical though. But is that like, is it a rumor, or is it just because we like comics and we don't know what the fuck else it would be?
Yeah, but that rumor is coming from industry people. You know, where I never heard a comic person say that picked up on the asterisk and said, "Oh, okay, that means that their people are telling them that they've got all this insights." You know, those people, like, they signed those NDAs, but that don't mean shit. You just encourage them. As soon as you're signing an NDA, it's like, oh man, I'm going to make some money because I'm going to tell what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know if doing the NDA is even worth it. You know, it's like,
yeah, to a degree. And to be honest, there's not. So I'm just looking back up. There's not that many characters we've got. So Scarlet Witch, Toxie, Miss Marvel's Moonstone, Tommy Shield, Wolverine, no. Wolverine, Dakin, no. Spidey, Venom, no. Sentry, maybe. Looks like. Miss Marvel, Superior, Hulk, Scar, don't see him. Trick Shot, Bullseye, Captain Marvel, John Aaron. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, by the way, did you guys see the Turtles of Grayskull dropping today too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know if we got that.
yeah,
far,
I saw that.
And by the way, yeah, I'm buying that 616 variant because I don't give a shit. Okay, we're still on it.
Yeah.
I don't want to go too far.
Thundercats, crazy looking Ivan Tao variant. Jay Lee, Perillo. DC, you've got all the absolute stuff. By the way, speaking of DC, here's your first look at the new universe. This is the drop that's coming out for that DC All-In special. This is some of the first half is about the characters that there are currently in the universe, and the second half is about it's kind of like an opposite world. Like, instead of growing up rich, you know, Bruce Wayne grows up poor in Crime Alley. Instead of growing up one of the gods, Wonder Woman grows up a demon. You know, she's from hell. Instead of Superman landing on a world where hope is in the eye of the like the good guy, he lands in a world where the villains have won. You know, so
Oh, that's cool.
yeah. But this is the Wes Craig art for that part of the story. Looks badass. I'm a huge Darkseid homer. He's such a badass character. Here's the Batman part of it. It says where all their advantages. It says here. It says then you get, it says one page episode Batman episode. It says when all their advantages are gone, when they are small chaos rather than the system itself. A world where heroes are born facing greater gods instead of being raised in a paradise where they are raised in hell. And that's Wonder Woman. And it says a world where hope is the underdog, where the villain is the opposing force, and where it will have to burn brighter than ever before to survive that day. That looks badass right there. Superman, how he has like that cosmic dust on him. Yeah. So that's all the new DC stuff coming from out of that. Just a little. I'm really looking forward to it. 200 pre-orders, 200,000 pre-orders for the Batman book.
Jesus, really?
Yep.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it makes me happy.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Were
Speaking
there
of,
advanced copies for retailers, PDFs, or anything?
they have gotten out there, so yes.
Yeah.
You got a Mark Spears, Absolute Power Task Force 7, number 7 out today. That's pretty badass.
Raza?
No, this is Mark Spears.
You sure?
Yeah. No, it's
I
Raza.
just
You're
said
right.
Raza.
Holy shit. Well, didn't Mark Spears do a DC book this week?
To be honest, it does look like some of the stuff we
Oh,
saw.
yeah.
From earlier. It's fucking good though.
I feel like Mark Spears did do a
Comparing him-
DC book this week. Maybe
Yeah,
it's Batman.
Raza's a good comparison actually. Anyway, because that guy's awesome.
Dan
I
Panosian
love
did
any
a 1 in
Norman
25.
Rockwell looking shit too. Oh, Panosian, damn dude, they got Platt too. All right, Platt sucking it up as usual lately.
Yeah, this is the best looking one of all the ones that he's done so far.
Dude, it makes me sad. I'm a dick, but come on, dude. How many fingers do you have? Look on the right, dude. You're gonna tell me he doesn't have his pinky tucked, his 2 pinkies tucked in?
His fingers are crossed.
There's a fucking that looks, dude. How about that Jose Luis variant that looks just like the Adams?
This one?
Never mind. Hot girl, yeah. Whatever.
I liked how they're doing the facsimile of this, the Superman vs. Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah, kind of like. I forgot to pick it up a couple of weeks ago, but my foil of the Superman Muhammad Ali facsimile
Yeah, hold on.
of the Treasury edition.
Yeah.
The treasury size.
Show that up.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah,
Hold
see
it
how
up
good-
to next I like it, dude. You guys can hate on foils all you want. I like them, dude.
Dude, this is fucking
I don't
like
love
an
them all. That's
iconic
shit.
cover, dude. Like,
It's full size.
Well,
fuck
hold it
yeah,
up to
dude.
us.
It's Treasury, dude.
Hold it up to us.
Is it a little smaller?
Yeah, hold it up to the size of a comic.
Is it a little smaller though, Joe?
Look.
Yeah, I see. I see.
Yeah, it's basically the same size. Let me see if I have a Treasury lying around here.
It
Oh,
fits
no,
perfect
it's
in
pretty-
that bag.
Yeah, it's a Treasury bag.
Yeah. Yep.
It fits.
Abigail Larson 1 in 25 for Harley Quinn. Carla Cohen.
Mama.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's a mama. That's mama. That's mama.
Simon Beasley, Lobo. Federici continues to do amazing covers. Chuma Hill, Yannick Paquette, Power Girl. That's not bad. That's not bad. Those are the Zatanna covers we talked about. Cyberpunk. I got a Cyberpunk book I've never seen today on the Market Report. Here's the Turtles of Grayskull. Here's the Freddie Williams. Here's the Alex Zrit. Chris Campagna. Ooh, Mike Ruth. Stan Sakai.
Like,
where's the
Pawn and
616
Ruth are the
one?
good ones. And then the one I put.
I got it. Yeah.
I think that might only be coming out for New York.
Ooh.
But it's just straight Eminem battling Skeletor with the sketch.
That's good.
And dude, yeah. And I mean, come on, man.
You got
Like, is it perfect? No. Is it up my alley to say the least? I got my boys fucking rapping Skeletor up there, right? The Eminem style, right?
And with like a code or whatever, so you could hear them rap against each other, bro.
Dude, yeah, I don't know, like
fucking next level.
it's good enough that I'm with it. I already bought one. It does say something about it's not it ships like near NYCC. So I don't know if I'm getting this thing for 2 fucking months But as long as they actually, that's probably why Cover Price didn't have it up today. But as long as I get it, I'm getting it. You know, normally I'm on the mind to buy 2 or 3 sets, 9.8 some, sell some, make your money back. But these are mine. Like I'm throwing a Mylar and like I don't know, just have a good time with. Grade them if they're worth grading. If not, whatever.
Yep.
But I actually want to read this because how long has everybody been waiting? Like iconic childhood shit, and they've had some good toys out too.
I picked up that Sesame Street homage, dude. I don't. I'm not specking. I just I looked at it and I said, "Man, this
Survival
looks
Street."
like... Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Survival Street's sold originally.
This is a Scotty
What was
Young
it,
variant for Distillery Book. It's actually pretty good.
That one, I picked that one up too. It's bigger than your regular
magazine
comic.
size. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a great cover, man.
That's cool.
Yeah. Be cool to get them to all sign it.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Right.
I would expect that would be the reason why you would do it.
Yeah, this Tula Lote one's really cool too.
Oh, that does look
Spectrograph. That's wicked, man. So the there was this when we were in San Diego, the girl that one of our friends was staying with draws people's auras. And
wow.
Yeah, so when we left, she handed him a drawing of his aura, and this is what it made. This makes me think of that, like like these are their auras.
Oh, it kind of does look like that.
All right,
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a drunk chick in my house saying that I was the only one with the good color. It was like green or blue or something like that.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I was the only. She was like, "Nah, this one." I was like, "All right, lady."
Yeah. Here's all the leg. Found these. Let me find these real quick. Hold on here.
I threw them in the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The goobers. There you go. That's pretty funny. They all go to they're the back of them has the puzzle on the back. I mean, you put them together, it forms the. That's so smart, man. Double-sided.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is
that
smart.
one. That one looks really good. The middle one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good job, Vault. Great move. And let's see here. The Lilith. That one's pretty crazy. The red foil. 1 in 50. Here's the Grim Fairy Tales 1 in 20. Look, that one's just the regular one selling for $21.
Oh wow.
But dude, they got to be impossible to find.
Yeah.
Store's not carrying them.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. And then there's the Veronica stuff from 616. The facsimile of that one. Yeah, they killed it on that. Holy shit. Oni, all the Biker Mice from Mars, Rick and Morty stuff, Monster High, and that Star Trek Connecting cover 1 in 10 will be interesting. I love those. What are those called again? Stained glass.
The mosaic tiles.
Yeah. Did you guys hear about McFarlane doing a Lady Death cover?
It's finally happening.
Yep.
I like that he's doing
October.
more shit, I guess.
I think it's going to be available for. They're doing it like Tops now. It's only going to be available for 80 hours on their site, and however many are ordered is however many they're going to print.
That's cool.
Yeah. I
I'm
love
gonna
Mike
order
Crome.
one for every hour. No.
Look how Mike Crome is that one artist that I feel like should be one of the biggest artists out there.
Mike McCone?
Mike
Mike
Chrome. Yeah.
Oh, I sold to Mike Chrome. So
Oh man.
From San Diego. I'm grading some too.
Yeah, he's the shit.
Oh, was that the one that Matt recommended when we first saw?
Yeah.
For previews night.
Yep.
I think, right?
Here's the Liefeld Hollow Foil Bloody Legend Edition. Only 90 of them put out.
Damn.
Numbered.
Stuff
All
right
of
in the knee.
I love how all of Bryan's stuff are numbered. All of Coffin Comics are stuff are numbered. That's badass, dude.
Well, sir. That's Liefeld?
Yeah.
Bro. Yeah, fuck proportions. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Hold on, we got more.
I saw that Bloodshot. I was just like, ugh.
I heard this was good. Somebody told me this was good.
They lied.
Yeah.
Dinesh?
I don't think I don't think Dinesh is gonna talk good about the new Valiant. You know what I mean? Like even if it is good.
Even if it's Bloodshot?
There's a Kickstarter for that variant. Look at that. That's weird. Francovia 1 in 10 for Dick Tracy. Revolution.
Dude, every Francovia cover years ago was just fire when it came out.
Right?
Yeah. I agree.
I don't think his talent's faded. I just mean the
Just kind
fanfare.
of the, yeah.
That's all. I like his work.
I love that book right there, man. And then I think Udon. Oh yeah, Ickpot, the Ickpot. Did you guys see this? This artist, man, it is on steroids right now. The artist is on steroids, not her. The artist. Yeah. Look at that. Talk about proportions.
Well, they say JSE throws. His proportions are off, dude. That is legitimately impossible.
Oh man.
Just that off, took her little head and went boop.
Jesus.
Here's your little finish your body, here's your little head.
Mama!
Or they drew the head first. It was like,
Bro, she's pissed off because she can't button her shorts, dude. So like, bro, you don't mess with a woman, dude. Their shorts don't fit, man.
Did that?
Well,
She
Neil,
doesn't
baby.
know that she can't see that it's unbuttoned.
Oh no, she could tell. She could tell. A girl will tell you if they fit or not, bro.
or maybe that's just to push him down a little because
I don't think that she could wear those handcuffs on the front or the back. You know what I mean? Like she's too buff to do it back, and then she's too buff to do it. You're gonna need what do they call that when they double cuff them? The fat guy cuffs.
Yeah. Pretty much that. Plus, she needs some baby sap powder, dude. No ITC. Right there.
Final Fight 1 in 5. Florida Man. And then I think there was something for Antarctic Press. Wood Steak. Whatnot. This is Whatnot. Ram God. Scout. Dead Sky. And there we go. Antarctic Press.
Antarctic's like
Saviors. Yeah. They're like Zenoscope.
Antarctic called it, dude. Antarctic was like, you know what? Freaking Pink Panther's not working for us. Let's go with Pink.
We'll give them another Pink Panther.
Yeah.
We'll give them
A different kind of pink cat.
yeah, instead of the Black Panther.
Jesus.
We'll give you
Disavow.
Let's whatever that is, just go on.
Yeah, skip.
I was just getting started, bro. Bro,
Whatever
save
raise
the
it for
show,
us.
leg.
I feel like the kid who raised his head in class and keeps raising it, man.
This
We're about to get all canceled, huh?
This looks amazing. This we talked about this. The thing when it was on FOC. This looks so good. The cover looks great. the art on the way Sherlock Holmes looks. And it's supposed to be about the time when he was all fucked up on cocaine. If you guys don't know the story of Sherlock Holmes, there was a time period where Arthur Conan Doyle was writing him as a cocaine addict, and he wouldn't snort it, he would shoot it. And it was the reason why is because during that time period when they were writing it, Sigmund Freud was talking about all these great things about cocaine and how, it helped him come up with all his theories. And yeah, I bet it did. I bet it did.
I mean,
I bet it did. Yeah.
takes all your bad feelings and turns them into good ones. I think I want some of that there.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a living nightmare.
Well, that's why he's sitting on the chair like that. But see, it would have been much cooler if he was looking out the blinds,
No, I was
needle in arm and everything.
I was listening to a podcast and somebody said they talked to Dr. Drew, and they said that the difference between someone on crack and someone on coke is someone on coke like runs away from the cops, and people on crack run towards the cops because they want all that smoke. Actually, he used meth as the example, but they want confrontation. People on coke are like smarter. They're like, no, I'm good. We'll avoid this.
I'll just go over there and
nah, man, that's okay.
Yeah, I'll just leave.
Yeah, well.
So that is New Comic Book Day. Man, it took a while to get through that. So there wasn't a thing that we talked about on the show last night that I didn't know about. That being the Magic the Gathering did this thing where they canceled a bunch of cards. Did you guys hear about this? Clutch, you hear about it?
I'm well in the mix on this one.
So I didn't understand this at all. But I guess in the past, so basically they've canceled cards in the past, but they've never canceled this many cards at once. And it's only in the Commander deck that they're doing it. Does that sound right?
Yeah, so Commander is like a format of Magic the Gathering. There's a couple different ones, different formats like Legacy, Vintage. There's Standard, Modern, different sets, but Commander is like the biggest format that's played, and they make a lot of products specifically for it, and they design cards that are specifically for it. And so, two of the most expensive cards in the format are the Monocrypt and Jeweled Lotus, and they're both like cards that allow you to kind of quickly ramp up your mana base, which is your resources to be able to cast cards and stuff. And there's a subgroup which is called the Rules Committee, the Commander Rules Committee, they basically come up with like what cards should be banned, because there's a lot of stuff. I mean, Magic's been around for 30 years, so there's a lot of cards that are not conducive to fun ways to play the game. So they make things you can win on turn one, which there's a lot of ways to do that. So these cards were banned, and they're $100 plus cards, and there's a lot of different versions and special treatments and all that stuff. And cards like Dockside Distortionist was also banned, and then I think also Nadu, which is a newer card. But those are all four of those cards were banned all at once, and it caught people completely off guard. And there's a couple guys I follow on Twitter who are like Magic the Gathering finance people, so they like kind of watch the markets and watch prices. And they were saying that the collective market loss on the value of these cards was mid 8 figures to maybe 9 figures in value, across the market from collectors. And I mean, how many copies are out there of each version? It's insane.
So how much?
It's because whenever those cards get banned from League Play or whatever, they drop it like a tank in value, right?
Yeah, and the Jeweled Lotus is a card that is specifically made for Commander. It has no really other use in other formats. It specifically says the mana you use from it uses to cast your Commander, and so now that card is completely worthless. And one of the bigger issues that's kind of underlying is that there was the most recent sets, there was a Commander Masters, which is like a premium product that was put out, but like the Jewel Lotus card was like it was on all the box art. It was like the chase card, and so now it's like the value of these cards are completely wiped.
$40 now.
Bananas. Like if you went to sort by like highest value to see like the dates on these ones, like you can see how
Hold on.
like these cards were like
$1,000 for a PSA 10
for graded copies of stuff. Yeah, it's like
raw.
Oh wow.
900.
Yeah, some of these ones are
700. It was a $700 card, July 19th.
Yeah, so I think that's actually like that's a not a card listing. That's a
okay.
I think it's a
multiple
box thing maybe.
Okay, I was about to say,
But
holy
like,
shit!
Like those ones, those are $500 cards.
Yeah,
like that's a $500 version of it, and so like I wonder what the price of that now is kind of dropped.
Let's see.
A ton. That's from August 26th. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Now let's look. This is crazy.
That
How
was-
much were they?
In
They were
August, that was $500.
500 in August.
You go most recent, yeah.
Yeah, 300.
300. That's a couple $100 in value on
Yeah.
those ones.
Yep.
I mean, those are still really rare.
225.
225. Look at that.
230.
Yeah, jeez.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, so like basically dropped in half.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, it's crazy. And like value of cards too. Like in Magic cards, there's a thing called the reserve list, which are cards that they will no longer print. And so that's where you got like the Power 9, like the Black Lotus and the Moxes and that stuff. But like most cards now, like they can print a million different versions of them. So it's kind of, I know it's a really weird thing when, I think the intentions was to make it better for play. It was what their whole reasoning behind banning these. It makes the game more fun, which I agree. I actually agree with that part, but I just don't agree with how they did it.
Yeah,
in the way that they did them both at the same time.
Well, it's
with no warning too.
It's amazing how much of a market there is for Magic the Gathering cards, and that's like, and we cry about the comic book market for Magic the Gathering cards.
Oh,
it's a whole different thing.
Magic stuff is massive.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember when they were dropping those like $1,000 boxes when they reprinted
the 30th anniversary ones.
Yeah, with the Black Lotus chase in it or whatever.
Oh, yeah, these are gnarly.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, that to me that was insane. Like
so
for 4 packs, right? It was 4 packs for 1,000. I think the resale for those boxes were like what, a few grand?
Yeah, I think they're now down to like $1,300 for
okay,
a box.
So almost back to the buy-in.
Yeah.
Well, there was a leaked pic of some Magic the Gathering cards coming out. What the hell is this?
This is awesome.
Well, so I might be able to learn how to play. Is that what you're saying?
You're gonna have to, let's do a draft.
Hell yeah.
Last year they announced they're doing a Magic the Gathering, like a Marvel
crossover
series for the Universes Beyond stuff. They're doing a lot of licensed products, right? They did Fallout and Lord of the Rings and
Doctor Who,
yeah, a bunch of cool ones. And so Marvel's the big one that's coming out next year. And I think that you said this was like going to be a New York Comic-Con promo.
I think from what I read about it, it was supposed to be what they were supposed to do a Secret Lair promo or something like that. And then was this the one where someone like a bunch of these were stolen from like where these cards are produced or something like that?
Yeah, like in Tennessee is where they make these and ship them out, and it seems like these were taken somebody from like the town that the facility is in listed these on like Facebook Marketplace, and they had these and a bunch of other Secret Lair cards. Wow. And they posted up like, hey, for sale, and so somebody snatched it and put it up on Reddit, and it just kind of blew up. So if you're not familiar with Secret Lair, it's kind of like Topps Now, where you have a window of opportunity to order these cards, and however many are ordered during that window, that's how many are printed.
And you know what else? If you're not familiar with Tennessee, they fucking steal over there.
That's why no one has copper over there.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
For that meth.
So is that what these are going to be? These are going to be all those type of cards?
Yeah, this is like a test or like a teaser. I think
Promo
these
for New
it
York
sounds like these are
Comic-Con.
going to be given away at maybe New York Comic-Con in a panel or something. Because normally they don't have these as like individually bagged, which usually these are.
Yeah.
Unless these are part of
Like
they
a box
do
set.
that. They do that for like when they as a bonus card in the boxes.
Mhm.
So it could have been what that's for too. So
Well, there you go. That's actually
Yeah,
kind of cool. That's cool.
it's
that
pretty
they're doing
sweet too.
that.
I think I think it's going to be, they said Lord of the Rings set this past year was their biggest selling set ever. I think the Marvel stuff will probably be bigger.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
So is it going to be a set of these, or is it going to be packs where it's random?
I think it's supposed to be like a full on set. So booster boxes, collector boxes, and then commander decks probably. There's talk that they're going to have a format called Arch Enemy where you'll have, because these are all listed as, it says human hero or whatever. So I think they'll have like a big badge. So there'll be some sort of like Thanos as like a thing that you can fight in a different way to play the game. So expect it to be a pretty fun setup.
Yeah, man. Actually, that'd be interesting. I wouldn't mind checking that out when it happens.
Yeah.
I've been watching all the. Go ahead.
Oh, it wasn't this specifically, but I was wondering if Lorcana was still a thing. I mean, when it came out, it got hot, and it was kind of obvious to me that it would work, kind of like this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I was able to, cook groups and shit. I was able to flip some stuff.
Yeah,
pretty
still
easily. I wanted to open some for some because even though I'm not Disney like I am Marvel and comics, but clearly Disney characters mean something to everybody and everybody I know. So, but I didn't end up. I just ended up just could profit on everything in unopened packs. But how's Lorcana doing?
Yeah, it's still
Lorcana.
chugging along. I think it's on like the 4th or something expansion. Like they had some like issues with like supply in the early days, and but they're doing really good.
Good.
So Clutch, what I'm hearing is that next San Diego, we're gonna sit there and play Commander with like 2 other people.
Let's go, man. I just got in like I just got in so much product. I got the Mystery Booster 2 boxes. Yeah.
All right, well, I want to start training up with my brother then.
Is there a
going
way? Is there a way to play like online? Like if we recorded it like this, if we were all in different areas, is there a way for us to do that?
Yeah, you can do. There's Magic the Gathering online, and then there's also Magic Arena.
That's cool.
2 different formats, but they're both like digital clients.
Yeah, I've been watching the new World of Warcraft expansion. A bunch of people playing it on Twitch and YouTube, and it's like calling me, man. It's calling me. It looks so good.
So many hours on that game. Man.
We need all of your free time for the show.
I know.
So if you're gonna give up,
Right,
like
I don't play video games for a freaking reason. It's so I kind of work more than I would. All right.
So you're trading in cardboard crack for digital crack, is what I'm hearing,
Bro. That game was the greatest game ever created during Wrath of the Lich King era. TBC, Wrath of the Lich King. Yeah, like there was nothing better than that game at that time period. And the social aspect made it so much more. Like, raiding and, trying to all like there's something about like being in a band, being on a sports team that is the same of that game. You're in these groups that go into these fucking hard obstacles, and you have to beat these hard obstacles. And sometimes it takes you weeks to do it. And when you finally do it, it's like this amazing moment, the social weird thing like that you get when you're on a sports team or you're in a band or something like that, that you don't get anywhere else. And that game really, really fostered that community thing. Like there's still people that I talk to that were in my guild, from that time period that I don't know from anywhere else that isn't into any other things, that just made it fun. It made it really cool. And it was a fun game. It was a cool actual game. I remember the first time I played, my buddy's like, "Hey dude, I'm gonna start playing this game and you should play it too." And that was my buddy Keith. And so I played it just because he said he was going to play it. And I'm the one that got fucking addicted to it and ended up having to play it for fucking, 10 years. It was a fun game. Clutch, I know you're probably like me. You're probably fucking flying around mining gold on before the expansion of Lich King, you know.
I got in and oh man, we had so many good times playing that game. I love it. I would like mine cleft hoof leather like all day long as my buddy was working and I didn't have a job. I would just be like, "Yo, bro, I got you a shit ton of leather." Best.
Yeah, dude, that was the first place where I ever saw like a market, and they have like an auction house where you can go sell things. And so it was like 3 games in one. You had this game where you leveled up your character, you had this game where you fought these dungeons with a group of people, and then you had the auction house where you would, you know, turn things into certain things that people needed, and then you had just like a character that all he did was play the auction house, and your goal is just get as much money as you can, you know.
I love making. My guy was a tailor. He made bags. Yep. So I just made bags for everybody all the time. It was just like the one thing you did. It was I loved it.
Bags, jewels. Yep. There was a lot of a game was a lot of fun back in the day. I heard they changed it a lot though.
Time sunk.
Yeah, huge fucking time sink. Huge. There was some other interesting news. Did you guys see that Scotty Young has some covers coming out for the Absolute DC stuff? And let's see what you guys think of these. Here you go. DC Scotty Young covers.
Great.
Yep.
I think since he's done so many Marvel characters.
Whoa. Okay.
He's gonna start doing DC. I think he's gonna have a lot of work for many years.
Yep.
To the best of my knowledge, he was number 1 highest paid Marvel contracted artist that exists. So what the fuck does this mean?
It means that he's a free agent, I imagine.
Well, from what I've seen, it's a lot of these DC books that he's been doing have been coming out of his store. So are these like open to order books from like Lunar or whatever, or is this like coming from the store?
Says here, Scotty Young has released his own it's his own exclusive variant covers for the first Absolute. ScottyYoung.com.
It's still DC, dude.
Yep.
He did a DC book like what, last year or the year before?
Did he?
So he says, I've been dying to show these to you all but we were so busy with things around here at Stupid Fresh Mess that we needed to hold off until it calmed down a little. I knew if I started showing them off, Megan and John were going to start getting their inbox flooded with questions and requests and all the other things that came along with when you get all excited. So I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. I can't wait anymore. Megan's probably in her office right now wishing I was procrastinating on this newsletter and not sending it out until all the details are ready. Too bad. I'm crushing it at my job today, and I'm going to show you all some covers. Just do me a favor, hold off on emailing about what, when, where, how much, etc., so I don't get in too much trouble than I probably already am. Boss Lady MH will have all the details for you very soon. So,
the Batman, dude. The Batman.
I like them all. I think Superman looks dope. Yeah. DC has dropped the minimum for 3,000 to 1,000 copies, which I doubt he's going to have a problem selling 3,000 copies.
His name's Scotty fucking Young, dude. You think if one of us fucking called and asked for a minimum, they'd be like, well, there's 2 guys named Sean. Maybe that's...
Yeah, dude.
I don't know.
It's gonna play out well for him. Here's another big bit of news. Did you guys hear about Ninth Circle? So, the cool thing about Image is they allow their creators to do those imprints. You got Skybound, you got Ghost Machine. Well, now you have Ninth Circle, an imprint formed by Garth Ennis, Marguerite Bennett, and Ram V. So, pretty cool. See how that plays out. This is badass. Taking inspiration from Dante, who created 9 Circles of Hell in the Inferno, Ninth Circle is set to redefine genre storytelling by combining the visionary creativity and expertise of these incredibly talented storytellers. No capes, no tights, no romances, unless, of course, that romance includes murder, blood, and mayhem. In the spirit of the horror books, TV, and films we grew up with and loved, from comic books like Eerie and the Vault of Horror to Bram Stoker's Dracula and the novels of the legendary Stephen King, through the Hammer films, Alien, and the iconic Universal monsters, Ninth Circle will bring cutting-edge, terrifying storytelling to the insatiable fans of horror. The new publisher promises to deliver intensely creative books that explore all the dark avenues of the horror genre, including the paranormal and demonic, slashers, creatures, psychological, and even a dash of comedy, all coming straight to the readers from the depths of hell. So there you go. Yeah. Freddy Fix is the first book that's going to be coming out from Ennis. So there you go. More good stuff. Yeah. More good stuff. All right. I want to run through Market Report really quick.
Hey, you want to see my pickup, dude?
Yeah. Well, you got to pick up right before Market Report.
I gotta bounce off, guys.
Thanks,
what? No, you
Clutch.
got to see this, Clutch.
Okay.
All right. Hold on. All right.
Sorry.
All right. Hurry up. Let's do it. Come on.
You watch your mouth, Sean. You
Yeah.
watch your mouth.
I like your hat, by the way. Good hat.
Yeah, man. Thank
Old
you,
school,
dude.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Oh,
What?
wow.
If he dies, he dies.
Is that a
That's-
prop?
Bro, is that not fucking fire, bro?
Is that a movie prop? What is that?
It's a movie prop, dude. So,
Wow.
That's
Nikolai
ridiculous.
Koloff, the guy in charge of
Nikolai Volkov.
yeah. Dear sir, madam, thank you for your interest in Olympic gold medalist and amateur boxing champion. We appreciate your desire to obtain a copy of the United States Sports Illustrated magazine cover with Captain Drago's likeness on there. I just thought that was
And it
It's
comes
a
with
whole
a
write-up.
ticket?
yeah, dude. So I ordered it on eBay, and I was like, if it's shit, oh well, But I saw this a long time ago, and I go, man, it'd be so cool to put a SI Sports Illustrated from Rocky 4, right? And so got these stickers here, like these are from USA versus Russia or whatever, and then the iconic Drago thing. But I just thought the check this out. This is from the MGM Grand, and we were talking about tickets, right? So they did a big mock-up of the Creed death fight, the exhibition
Whoa.
fight. But I did find an error in it because they had Apollo Creed's record at 48-0-1. So they had the draw correct, but they didn't have the loss
Yeah.
to Balboa on
Yeah.
there. So I thought that was but they almost got it right. You
Yeah.
know?
Still
So
cool.
this ticket is a little bit longer than because I put it in a
I
ticket
didn't- I
top
didn't
loader.
proofread it, but yeah.
And then this the one on Christmas against Balboa, dude.
That's
That's
awesome.
rad.
Front row.
That's so good, bro.
Buy now.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's
Right,
beautiful.
So cool. I love that.
Very cool.
And it's not cheap, dude. The stock, it's pretty good. So I just put it behind a regular Sports Illustrated and I put a new Mylar, and
That's
there
awesome,
you go,
dude.
man.
That's very cool.
So
Amazing.
always look out for like cool movie props and things like that. I found the 2 comic book props from Unbreakable.
Oh
that
yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson had.
Yeah.
So I posted that on my Instagram. So I ordered those. So I'm waiting on that. So just gonna collect the Lost Boys.
That's so sweet.
Yeah,
those
right. Just
the comics from the Lost Boys, the vampire ones. Yeah.
Good shit, man.
Yeah, I think that's you find some cool movie props, kind of post them out there, man. Because it's all about nostalgia, man.
For sure.
All right, good shit. All right, let's get into this market report. Good seeing you, Clutch. Thanks for hanging out, brother.
Bye, Sean.
Later, man.
Talk to you soon. All right, here we go. Let's get into tonight's market report, starting off with some tough Spawn books. So, a raw Spawn 221, the sketch cover 1 in 25, sold for $605. So that's raw. That's a crazy. Those black and white homage variants, 1 in 25s, are so tough. And then 2 very, very rare books, Grails for Spawn orders. This Spawn owner or collector sold a ton of his Spawn keys. So the Spawn 303 Singapore Comic-Con variant that we were talking about the other day, that's so awesome, sold in a 9.8 for $1,000. And then the Eastern Washington University 232, which is so fucking rare, in a 9.6 signature series signed by Todd McFarlane, sold for $2,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
I remember when someone offered me the Singapore Comic-Con 303 once, and I think I passed on it. I can't remember why. Like it was either like raw and it had like crazy noticeable spine ticks, or it was like a weird grade, like where it was like a 9.0 or something like that.
Yeah, that's
where I didn't see what the ceiling could potentially be.
That's such a cool book, man. All of those are cool books right there, in my opinion. Yeah. Next, we have some Ghost Rider books, starting off with a lot of 8 newsstand copies of Ghost Rider #1, first Danny Ketch from 1990. $315 for 8 newsstand copies that were a quote-unquote warehouse find. And then a real warehouse find, a case of 190 direct of the same issue, sold for $4,000.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't think I was going to be able to move them, man. But, right, nuts. Say it with a straight face. You're all like,
there was a huge offload of a diamond warehouse find because there was like 5 different cases of books that I saw sold. One guy sold a lot of like 8 or 9 cases of, books from this time period. So somebody got out and it happened.
Someone bought a storage locker or sold their warehouse building.
Yep. And then this is kind of cool. Marvel Premiere 28, the famous Legion of Monsters issue, in a 6.0 Mark Jewelers variant. 6.0 CGC 6.0 sold for $285. I feel like that was low.
But, I mean, do you think that's a good buy though? $4,000, right? And I understand it's a shitload of books, but it's not a newsstand. It's direct. I mean, unless they're specking on Danny Ketch, coming. Like, and it's confirmed, like or if you plan on picking out the best like 100 and trying to get like 9.8s, 9.9s, I don't know.
If you slapped them all, you're looking at like $45-$50 investment in each one after shipping, after the tax you pay on that lot.
Yeah.
And I just did that in my head with the dealer price.
Okay.
So do the math. What's a 9.8? $100?
How many are moving at 100?
Yeah, and it's like, so you add 100. You said you get 100 9.8s. Well, the fuck long is it going to take you to sell 100 9.8s? Yeah. If you think you can sell those for 40 raw all day at a show for 190 of them, you believe in the spec. Great cover, one of my favorite books. Period. Yeah. Like I'm not disagreeing with the book. But what are you gonna get? I don't know.
$225
for $4,000. You could also buy my Mark Jewelers Marvel Premiere 28 that I have on eBay.
What is it? What is it labeled? What is it graded?
9.6 Mark Jewelers.
Wow, bro.
that I bought, pressed, and whatever. Dude, you know what it's taking me? I just put a link in the chat. You know what it's taking me? Not, dude. I'm like, do I just keep trying on this thing? Make it worth 15 grand or what? Right? You know, I bought it off Mile Highs and Near Mint Book like many years ago. Press graded it and said whatever, and I just realized I passed over 2,000 feedback.
Wow, good for you, man.
It's gorgeous, and also I love that book. If you think you're gonna offer me $1,500, you can go fish. You know, and I don't normally do this, but on this, like, you know, I'll just throw the slab. I put pictures of every single inch on there, so I don't get 50 questions to ask me, do you think it's a 9.8 if I CPR it? I don't know.
$225 for $225 for 9.8 Ghost Rider #1s.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, they got to be keen on that, or I don't know. I don't know how they ship. Like, just those corners, the way they sit in the box, man. I'm not.
Yep.
I'm not spending $4,000 for all that work. Time, money, press, grade, all that shit. Also, I did it in my head as the person who would press it, which I don't actually. Time is money, but I don't have to. You know, the time I spent pressing my own books, I could press somebody else's. But
Yep. Moving on. Another tough Spawn book, Spawn 283, the Image Expo 2018 variant, limited to 400 copies. Raw, sold for $1,200. I don't like that cover the best,
Lord.
though.
Yeah.
Terrible, just because it's rare, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Covers shit.
I love this Savage Sword of Conan #5 in a 9.8 CGC. It looks so good. Famous John Buscema X Crucifixion cover that Silvestri homaged. It's such a great
kind of
cover.
low in price.
Wait. Silvestri homage that, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And for $630, you're right. That feels low for that book.
And a 9.8, hell yeah. In a magazine, they're
Mhm.
always so fucking tough on those magazines, dude.
Yeah.
There can't be more than a couple. It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's no way there's more than like 3 or 4 of those, dude. No fucking way.
No fucking way.
Yeah, it's a tough book. And then this one was kind of crazy. Fantastic Four #48, the Dutch foreign variant from 1966. This blew me away because it looks so different with that all red background.
It looks badass, dude.
And it says Galactus on it.
That looks really low on price.
Dude, that's cheap. Like, for me, that seems. I would have to ask Josh. I mean, is that Josh's sale? I mean,
No, I looked. I didn't think it was.
For what I know of the foreign books, an 8.0 anywhere from the Netherlands is fucking
right. It's kind of
insane.
like a 9.8, right?
From 1966. From 8.0 from like 19.
That seems cheap. That seems super fucking cheap.
Yeah.
Dude.
Well, especially with those older foreign books too. Like when you had the highest on the census, the next one probably was like, I would imagine probably like in like what, a 6.0 condition. I mean, I don't have the census pulled up in front of me right now.
Yeah.
But like when you have like an 8.0, it's like an outlier.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think eBay was probably the best place to auction this book off. Like you probably should have just set a price.
Yeah, buy
like,
it now.
Buy it now, or send it to like a heritage like foreign auction.
See, this is another thing. I don't think that book ever made it to the buyer. You know what I mean? I just have a feeling that shit was canceled. To me, that feels like that book should be $600-700, man.
Easy.
And what's up with $7.32 shipping for for a slab book?
Something doesn't sit right on that. I mean, I would have to hit up Josh, but like, there's no fucking way, dude. That they're shipping that book off, knowing they got an 8.0 in such an old foreign book. You know what I mean?
Yep.
There's a 3.0 listed for 400.
Yeah.
229, 150 for raw 1.8. It's the cheapest I see. So yeah, that's probably. I mean, if I was gambling, that's the highest on the. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead, but I'm gonna look at the census.
I wonder if that. Can you confirm that sale?
No, it just happened.
Okay.
This is that Cyberpunk variant. Have you ever seen the Cyberpunk variant? Am I just missing out on something? Cyberpunk 2077 Trauma Team #1 Samaline variant.
This looks familiar. I want to say it was like some weird promo book.
A 9.6 sold for $420.
Yeah, there's no price tag and all that.
Yeah, I want to say it was like some weird promo book, but I don't remember exactly how you got it.
It's a crazy looking book, man. It's a cool cover. And then the Doom #1 from 1996, the interactive software book, in a 6.5. So you guys know how tough this book is to come by. In a 6.5, sold for $540.
Yeah. Like, you just don't see that.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
No.
That 8.0, there's only 22 graded of that Fantastic Four.
Wow.
The 8.0 is the highest. The next highest is a 5.5.
Wow.
So I was pretty close.
Yeah.
Somebody killed it on that.
I don't think they're going to get their book. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think Josh is opening a case because he probably won it.
Yeah. What's up, Pops? Next, we have CGC 96 Wolverine, the 102.5 Vallejo cover. Such a rare book. Also, the unsigned versions are super rare, if I remember correctly, because most of them, I think, were signed Dynamic Forces variants. And it sold for $485 for a 9.6. So these are all like, non-9.8s that sold for a grip because of how rare they are. So next, how about some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? So you got the first print 6.0 sold for $8,000, $8,300, and I feel like that's low. I feel like that's, for some reason, I feel like that's low. And then a second print raw sold for $1,500, and a third print 9.8 sold for $5,700.
Oh, I found out more about that Cyberpunk book.
Okay.
Go ahead on this.
Yeah, what was it?
Oh, okay. So it was an exclusive variant bundle from Dark Horse Direct. So shout out to Late Night Comics. It is from Dark Horse, but it's not limited to 1,000. It's limited to 300. And copies also include an 11x14 fine art lithograph.
Oh,
print.
wow. That's where I remember that from. I remember that.
And it was only a $50 buy-in originally.
Yeah. I remember that. And they sold out quick. That's crazy. Man, I wish that's one book that I wish I would have picked up, that I wish I would have tried so much harder to pick up back in the day. That Teenage Mutant, and back in the day, I mean like 90s, 2000 era, that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles book. It's such an iconic book.
I remember like my uncle's shop, like a stack of these, and I was laughing at it because I didn't get it. You know what I mean? I was, 11 or 12, and the other comic book, not my uncle, but they had a worker there, and he was pretty cool, very knowledgeable about comics, taught me a lot about books. But he goes, man, because he would place the orders, so they sent copies also, and he goes, I think I went a little overboard on these, and he ordered a shitload of them, right? Like at the time it seemed like a shitload because inventory, and then so they flew out in less than an hour. Because I remember putting the books up, and I go, we sold out of the fucking turtle book, and it didn't, like, there was no social media back then. There was like little newspapers but nothing back then said, hey man, look at this book is going to be like Howard the Duck when it first came out. Because when Howard the Duck came out is legendary. That book from 25 cents shot up to like $10, and that was a big deal. So when this book came out, it just smashed everything. I know this really blew up at San Diego in like 85 or 86 or whatever.
Wow.
Did so if you were that age, were you just because you're just barely older than I am, but the cartoons and such hit clearly after the comic.
88.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So were you just out of range of giving a shit about the comics and such?
So no,
I mean about the cartoons is what I meant to say.
yeah.
Probably-
So like I G.I. Joe, like I remember like buying that book because that book came out like 82. So I was already picking up that and I liked the cartoons when they came out, but like this, like I didn't get it because and that was even with Rocket Raccoon. You know what I mean? With his
Nobody got
mini
Rocket Raccoon, dude.
yeah, and
It was
then
the only book that ever went down on Overstreet Price Guide.
and then so like and now Rocket is like one of my favorite characters. You know what I mean? It just like and that's what the MCU's done. But like back then, I was The Dark Knight Returns. It was Watchmen. It was anything Alan Moore. It was Swamp Thing. It was Year One and fuck man. I mean, there were so many great books like all within that 1984 through like
89,
88 and 9 right before 9 and then just it was a great time, but there was like so much like for at that time, you know what I mean? Now it's just like it's standard. You go into LCS and it's just you got all your fucking independents and then you got a whole fucking wall of the Marvel and DC, and now like you throw in like now even the oversized comics now and just is gaudy now. But back then when it started expanding and people started buying a little more independent stuff, like I remember like that all that Dave Stevens stuff, I would look at it and I'd like it, because you're a teenager and some hot chicks on there, but like that shit didn't really move. Like it
didn't
like,
fucking move until 2 years ago, but
right. You know what I mean? But those were great books.
With the trained eye or that is of our or prior era, all of us are going to say that we've always enjoyed the Dave Stevens stuff. It just never took off.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Now
it just didn't, and there's no way of fucking around it. We've all been in the same spec groups and watched the same podcasts and been on the same shows together for years and years and years. We were never like, oh, dude, when's this going to... I mean, some of our friends, I mean, like, let's say Coy was putting together a fat Dave Stevens collection. Other people, I'll say I was smart enough to, like, when I found him in the bins, and I mean cheap. I'm not talking about, like, Planet Comics, the obvious ones. When I found him in the bins, yeah, I actually bought them, so I came up on a bunch of books, I think. But, yeah, but we didn't all say it, but we all knew it was good art, I feel.
Right, because like I remember when Web of Spider-Man first hit, and I like opened up the box, and I was like, "Whoa, that's like a cover you don't normally see. That's like painted and shit." You know what I mean? But it was just different. And I said, "Man, I'm gonna pick this up," and it's one of your most unappreciated like Spider-Man covers. But I remember is like, man, this kind of feels like it should be like worth more, But
it's weird how
today,
things have flipped.
Yeah, today,
still not worth
like,
shit.
Yeah,
bro,
but they still sell. They still sell.
Yeah,
yeah, but it's $150 9.8.
Yep.
Right. It's never gotten the now, of course, being like the kind
it's
of
one of the most underrated. Although there's a lot of them, there should be enough to go around. That's one of the most underrated 9.8s in the history of comics.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you right fucking now. Right? I thought it was underrated. I buy them. I actually had some that I pressed that were just sitting that I saved out of the $1, $3, and $5 bins that I got 9.8s on because they were unread. And I just waited, and I waited and waited and waited And when all the black suits and all the things are taken off, that one never got its love.
Yep.
So hasn't got its love, in my opinion. So.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, you get to you're about 17 or 18. I'm sorry, Brian, but
No, you're good.
and that's when like McFarlane, you know, and is just like next level. So the Turtles thing, I kind of missed that. Maybe if I was a couple of years younger or something, I don't know.
Here you go, Hood. A Matina Thrawn number
Good
1.
Lord.
Yeah, look at that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I wonder if that was my copy.
I remember when Hood was like, "Should I sell this?" I'm like, "Yes."
Yeah, I sold mine for $3,600, dude.
And then this beautiful Jenny book, Raw Dog.
Yeah.
610.
Wow.
I love to
about
see
mama.
modern variants, bitch. I don't care what you say.
Yep.
Well, unless they got too high. Look at this. The Matina, come on, in my opinion, I mean, I never saw why that was a $2,000 or $3,000 book, man. The cover's fine, Star Wars spec, blah blah blah. Make your money, not talking shit. I don't care, and I don't tell people how to spend their money. But that is not in the modern variants. That's where I was not going to put $2,500. That's just game. Unless I just love Thrawn, love Matina, and I want to do it, then it doesn't matter, you know. But if you're gonna invest, no. But look how we're crawling up.
Yep.
That terrible ass picture of that Voltron, free shipping, right? Impossible, glossy ass cover, hard, like difficult to repair. Anything that's wrong with it, that's not an easy press. That's not right. No. So good luck on 9.8 on that book. So that's got to make it 9.8, $1,500.
Yep.
IMO.
Can you believe, Joe? Would you buy back into the Thrawn book at $800 in a 9.8? Because I know you famously bought yours from Half Price Books for $2 or whatever. So I mean, I know you sold yours for like $3,000. Would you buy back in at $820?
No,
bro. No, because he's not fat in that picture. On TV.
Star Wars shit has anchored.
Star Wars, like because they've already shot their shot of what Thrawn is, and Thrawn didn't like capture like what the Emperor was, right? The Emperor is a fucking bad guy, right? Thanos is a fucking bad guy. This guy,
he's the voice of Thrawn for like a lot of people that watched like Rebels and Clone Wars, or whatever, or Rebels, but like he definitely does not have the look.
He does not have what they put into him versus the book and the wrong. This needed to be a guy where there was consequences and death followed him. You know what I mean? Like evil, like, and you don't get that. And this guy was supposed to replace what the Emperor was, right? It was,
and the Matina part doesn't help it.
Absolutely not.
I forgot about that.
He's got a huge stain of just, and other artists hate him. Like he'll never get to where he once was. You remember anything Matina, dude, back when I was listening to Big Leg and Trey and all that? Matina was fucking Delato, fucking fire, dude. Any of those, dude, liquid.
I still love Delato.
Yo, man.
This is kind of crazy. A grail of grails for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, mint on card, unpunched, sold this week. The scratch the cat figure sold for $3,100, almost $3,200, mint on card, unpunched this week. If this thing was graded, I wonder what it would sell for. It'd probably throw easily another $2,000 on top of that, you know?
Yeah.
Wow.
Fucking nuts.
It is nuts, man.
Another turtle grail, Sumo Michelangelo with coin graded.
Wow.
Yep. Sold for $1,350, mint on card. And then listen, you guys, weapons, accessories, you know, we laugh about it, but Here's 2 single weapons from the last 17 Star Wars figures, sold for $259 and $197.50 respectively for each. That is crazy, dude.
Wow.
I mean,
I'm about to go to my local thrift store and ask, like,
Can I go to the bottom of the
just don't-
boxes? Yeah.
yeah, or don't throw away anything like ever. I'll make a deal with you guys. 10 cents each.
Yeah. $1 each.
And you
man.
know what? I don't even know what they're worth yet.
Yeah.
I'm obviously joking about 10 cents, but
Yeah.
I'm such a Star Wars geek, dude. Like when I see those vintage, I know exactly what figure they go to. And I mean, I'm just like,
yeah. Well, then I call you for Star Wars or Nate, and then I call Bryan for G.I. Joe, and I'll be all, what is this worth? They say nothing, I'll throw it in the trash.
most of the pieces, dude, they carry a value almost as much as like sometimes the figures,
I
dude.
see that. And they
Yeah.
made the guns. That's the best part.
Yeah, I found a bunch of toys the other day. I was going through toys. I've got my dad helping me, so I'm bringing him boxes of toys to start putting up on eBay. And I'm going through these going, oh my God, man, I forgot I had these, like the craziest stuff. So
Wow.
yeah, my eBay is going to be fire over the next couple months. Moving on, a Star Wars Boba Fett vintage series on a Zutton card. It's an Air.
Fuck.
Yeah. Sold for $761. These are the VC, the new vintage collection figures.
Yeah.
So, and then one of my all-time favorite figures is the Natalie Portman from episode 2, the arena fight. It's the same thing that I had Adam Hughes do my Adam Hughes sketch on. And this is cool because this one's signed by Natalie Portman, sold for just under $200, $187 with the JSA letter.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That seems kind of low for her
Yeah.
signature.
That's a
Since
great
she
figure
doesn't-
too.
Yeah.
That figure is one of the good figures from episode 2. Most of the episode 2 figures are garbage, and that's one of the few good ones. And this one's really crazy. 1978 New York Toy Fair gold vinyl cape Jawa figure. Have you ever heard of this?
Mhm.
Sold for $204. I've never heard of this figure.
I think, man, I bet you that's fucking bullshit, dude. And someone spray painted that bitch, dude. Dude, like, I've never seen that.
Dude, you know how many times he shows flyers I just want to like print out?
No, it's real. The 1978
Rub it in
Jawa,
dirt and call it a day.
that is real. Unreal.
Get the fuck out of here! Are you serious?
It's real, dude.
A vinyl cape gold?
Yeah, hold on. Look at this. This is crazy.
I mean, it's tough enough to find a fucking vinyl cape Jawa, dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hold on here. Maybe it's the same buyer. Let me make sure that's not the same buyer. You know what I mean? And the 1978 Kenner Star Wars Jawa vinyl cape action figures, a rare collectible, worth thousands. I want Toy Fair Jawa gold. Yeah, looks like there was what?
Man, they're spray painting these fucking
They
figures,
gotta
bro.
be, dude.
Bro, they're burning people, dude.
1978
Dirty, dude.
gold. Jawa.
Bro, you know, hey, dude, it's got to be a Mexican doing that shit, bro. What is it? Gold, is it?
That's crazy, bro.
Go, we'll spray paint all your figure with a gold Vader, I see.
There
One
is a
time-
gold one.
Of course there is, bro. If you're gonna do the
Let me guess,
Jawa,
Let me guess, they just discovered it.
yeah, they just found it. Yeah, it's Cincinnati, right?
Yeah. You might be right. That might be fake. If anybody knows if
Fuck,
that's
that is
real,
fake,
I think
dude.
that's fake.
Page-
Yeah.
Paging Nate.
Yes,
Let us know if
paging
this
Nate.
is
I'll
fake
tell
or
you
not.
right now,
Yeah.
I've never seen that. I've collected Star Wars, dude. I'm looking at vintage fucking still sealed mitts on card OG figures right here, bro. Like, I mean, that's I love Star Wars.
My dad's
Like,
like,
I
Bryan,
can tell you that shit is fucking fake, dude.
my dad's like, hey Bryan, did you give me any of these? No, Dad. No. I'm not spray painting my
Hey,
figures
you know what,
yet.
Bryan? I think it is real. Wink. I'm gonna go buy some spray paint tomorrow.
Moving on, we haven't talked about Mickey Mouse Cobra Commanders lately. This is a really nice, clean version of the Mickey Mouse Cobra Commander, sold loose for $330. And then one of my all-time grails. I'd rather have a version 2 over a version 1, but I want a version 1 also. 82 G.I. Joe Snake Eyes, mint on card, unopened, still has the price tag on it, sold for $3,600.
Bro, when I die, I want to be buried with that Snake Eyes and a sealed Boba Fett.
Yep.
You know, and I'm good, dude.
Yep, I agree. And then
we gotta make sure to send this to Nate's dad.
Yeah,
because
tell him how much it's worth. Yeah,
because isn't he the one that gave him the $5 so he could buy the
extra and not
the
open
extra
it
one
that he still has today? That's one of the greatest collecting stories I've ever heard, by far.
Yeah.
And then a 1984 Hasbro or 1984 Generation 1 Grimlock sealed, sold for just under $2,000, $1,900.
Bargain.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's nostalgia central, man. The Dinobots, like when I think Transformers, I think of Soundwave, the Devastator, and Dinobots. That's the first thing I think of.
Fuck
Dude.
yeah. Fuck yeah.
So good. And then this is kind of cool. Food Fighters coloring book from 1989 sold for almost $500, $483. And I'd never seen these vintage skateboard monsters. I guess they were like a Mad Balls knockoff type toy. 3 of them unopened, sold for $181, and I've never seen those.
Yeah, I've never seen them.
And I've never seen this one either. Muscle Mutts, 1996 action figure, sold for $570. So more of that.
That's cool. That's cool as shit.
Right?
So stuff that's falling into this dimension from other dimensions. Is that what we're seeing?
Yeah. Another guy was on eBay that, I told you a guy sold a bunch of his Spawn books. This guy totally was a huge Walking Dead collector. Look at all these 9.9s. 9.9 of 100, the Quietly variant sold for $217. A 9.9 of the sketch cover sold for $375 for number 100. A 9.9 of the SDCC exclusive sold for $460. A 9.6 of the Lucille signed copy signed by Michonne and other people, it looks like, sold for $836. I mean, this guy just dropped everything. The rare Walking Dead number 100 Otley sketch, and then 9.9, $854. This guy just went. I'm done. I'm out. 9.8, $54.
I want to know what Clutch Comics Vault Live thinks of these.
I know, right?
I don't mean that in a negative way.
No, he should have bought them all.
I wonder if he knows the person.
No, he would have. No, that's kind of what I mean.
Yeah,
like they did so much stuff. Those are old labels though.
Yeah.
See, they don't have like you know what I mean. The
I remember
signature
this
stuff,
book.
maybe not. Like so,
Yeah.
this is probably not a CVL guy.
Yeah, man, that Comics Vault Live, he was a forerunner of everything that's going on today.
Yeah, man.
Look at this, a 9.8 of the first Father Gabriel, $52 with the Chew preview. Remember how that book was like a $50 book by itself?
Everybody's waiting for Chew to take off. We still are.
Yeah. So I mean, so many of these sold for ridiculously cheap amounts.
I think it would be fun just to pick up a Walking Dead. Death of Shane, Walking Dead number 12. I thought that was 15.
Yeah, number
12
12
was wrong.
is always
Even a
one of my
9.8.
favorite covers.
Yeah,
I think it's
115
God.
bucks.
That's not because he dies in 6, but no, that's one where he goes and digs him up. So they call it the death because he realized Shane was. He found out later that
that you turn into a zombie, even in the grave after you die.
Look at
if
this.
you don't get a headshot.
Like 9/8 of 10, 9, 8, less than $100.
That guy called it a day.
Yeah.
Well, that's why it's hard to do number two, $153 for number 2 second print.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Unreal.
well, he called it a day. The thing is, it's hard because you don't know what to do, because if you don't have an advertised auction or like super advertised, I don't know who this is selling this, right?
That's his ex-wife selling those books.
Right. Way too clean of listings, dude.
Yeah.
And so that
Probably see if they sell purses and shit on
They
there.
still have stuff going if you're a Walking Dead fan. 9/8 of 47,
probably
26.
non-payment or something.
No, these are still on bid.
Mm-hmm. No, I
Still
know,
active.
but you know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
Like they didn't sell. Because if he's just gonna say fuck it, go for it, it's hard because you want everybody to have all your eyes on it at a time, but then you want everybody to at the same time, like you're relying on people just to have an eBay search, and then you're relying on them to have enough money to buy more than like fucking 3 to 5 books or 1 to 2 books, you know?
Yeah.
Because like I would like are those all great prices? Yeah. Am I in the would I spend $10,000 on Walking Dead tomorrow? No.
No.
Of course
No.
not. Not you know. And those are all great books, but like
This is kind of crazy. Check this out. A Batman 251 that they say is 9294. It's raw. Sold raw for $1,325. Dude, 9/8 I feel like don't even sell for that. I mean, it's a joke, but $1,000 for this seems way crazy to me.
I mean, it's a classic cover, like, but
there's a big,
that's clean as fuck.
There's a big spine tick there. Spine
Not
tick
that
there.
big though.
Yeah.
They don't hit those as far like they would a modern.
Really?
Yeah. Well, they pretend that everything's graded the same. It's not.
it's white pages.
Yeah, I mean that's gorgeous.
Yeah, that inside cover looks super glossy too.
Mm-hmm.
Staples are good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not legit. Or it's I'm sorry, like the whole every book is graded the same regardless on era is just not. It's just not true.
Yeah, I mean that because of how old it is, and you know,
you can pull in. You can pull in. I didn't see it perfectly, but you can quite possibly pull a 9.6 on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it was one dude that a couple people that really they look all different. Most of them are different.
Yeah, 1,200 raw. I don't think that's for.
What does a 9.0 go for?
Let's take a look.
Because I'm pressing one right now, and Stan Lee's auto is inside the book.
Also, not to
Stan Lee in a Batman book.
$50 shipping, dude. $50 shipping just automatically tuned out half the bidders.
Yeah.
On that raw.
See, look, like a 9.6 signature series, $317. Let's see here. 6.5s are 400, 7.5, 555, 8.0, 680.
Was there a Mark Jewelers variant?
No.
Yeah.
I feel like there is, dude.
Yeah, someone listed a Mark Jewelers up there.
I feel like there is. I don't know if I saw it. I didn't see it on this, but I feel like there is.
Yeah, keep going up.
Control F it.
Right here.
There it is.
There you go.
Wow. It sure is. Look at that.
Wow. Yep.
A Mark Jewelers 7.5 sold for $555.
Jesus Christ.
That's a great purchase.
And this one sold for $13.25 raw. Wow. Somebody must have seen something I didn't see. Look at this one. All right, this is what I want to know. Would you guys buy this? Okay. X-Men #1 sold for $1,000. The person obviously didn't know what they had. They said that it's.
I don't know what type of saran wrap it is.
It's saran wrap. You're 100% right. And they said they did it because it's flaking. And you can see up here the but it's not. There's a lot of flakes coming off, but you can't really see. All right, but hold on. There's a video. I feel like this was underbid, even if it's a 1-0, X-Men number 1 and a 1-0. What is an X-Men 1?
Probably 22, 2,800 at least.
Yeah.
If not 35. Yeah, I'm in $1,000 all day.
Oh,
if it has a cover and it's complete, I don't give a shit. I'm in for $1,000 on that.
Man, because just I
You
mean,
see the
as long as
flaking?
it's a
It's okay.
It's complete
Call it a
though.
1-0.
Yeah, it's
call it a
complete.
1-0.
I mean, the pages are still I mean, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, but having it in the saran wrap is definitely not helping.
yeah,
No.
No, grade it for $60, sell it for $2,000, call it a day.
Yep.
Yeah. Or keep it for yourself and then upgrade it when you can.
So
Yeah,
congrats,
I mean
whoever
they're
bought
not hiding anything as far as I can tell.
Man,
Yeah.
these are people you want to buy from because they do not know how to list their shit.
Yeah, but could you expect them to ship it to you properly? Or in some
I don't think you can fucking throw that thing in a bag, dude. I don't think you can hurt it. Did at least the manila envelope? I think we're all right, man.
I think we can get it in an envelope for you.
Hey, dude, honestly, tell them throw it in a cereal box. Keep the saran wrap on. Keep the cereal in the bag. Slide it in the middle of the cereal.
Yeah.
Right? Put a label on the cereal box. Tell them to put an extra tape on the cereal box. Get it to you. There you
Bro,
go.
that's too much work for the meth heads, man. Did you see they were in the meth lab looking at that book? Dude?
So
throw it in a vinyl record and ship me the vinyl record.
Yeah. Here's early Greg Capullo Spawn. I think he started on Spawn either at 16 or 17. This is a page from issue 18. It sold for $2,000. It's from the Grant Morrison Capullo run when Capullo first started Spawn. $2,000 for this.
I thought it was earlier than that. I could definitely be wrong.
He was either 16 or 17 was his first issue. So this is 18. Third issue of Spawn. And it's signed at the top. He's got a great signature.
He does.
It's fucking great, man. $2,000 for that. Next, this is awesome. And if anybody listens to Rob Liefeld's podcast, there's a great episode where he talks about this book, the whole episode. Fantastic Four Roast number 1. It was the jam piece with all these different creators and artists. Fred Hembeck did the cover. And this is that book in a 9/8 signed by 13 of those creators. Look at this. It's signed by Stan Lee, Ramita Sr., McLeod, Zeck, Golden, Rubenstein, Hembeck, Beatty, Ramita Jr., all on the cover. And it's a 9/8 of that. This is Rob Liefeld called this one of his favorite ever books. Top 5 favorite
That'll
books.
go directly into my either somewhere safe to display it or into the safe and call it a day.
Yep.
I'd never relist that. Okay, there's no never. I've been through some shit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that is one on the list of not wanting to ever sell.
Right.
And you could continue. Frank Miller's in this. There's tons of creators that are in this.
JR signed on the surfboard.
Yeah. Smart. Stan Lee signs right over the top of their heads. Next, Machine Man, number 15. Look who it's signed by, you guys. This is crazy.
Is that Ditko signature?
It's a Ditko signature.
He does not fucking sign, dude.
This is
That's
one of the
shocking.
rarest signatures you guys are ever going to see.
Who confirmed that shit?
Nobody yet, dude.
See, that's it's like I would say he's even rarer than Alan Moore getting auto.
Much more rare than Alan Moore. Yep. And it sold for $995.
bro, no authenticity. Even
Nothing.
one of them bullshit pieces of paper. This is certified by the certifying company, certification people.
I mean, they could have a better description. I don't know, Brian, if you can the actual description down there.
Signed in
If you wanna
pencil.
see, it looks
Hand
like
signed in pencil in the bottom margin of the splash by Steve Ditko. Autograph authenticity is guaranteed.
By who?
That's a great question. Them.
Yeah, I guarantee it. Well, what does that mean?
Kelly's
Well, I'm just telling you.
Superheroes.
Yeah.
Shout out to Marcus. He says, "Do you think there will come a day where CGC will go by the wayside over obtaining raw copies by collectors so you can actually experience the book?" Yeah, it's starting right now. Less people are grading for sure in a big way. And we saw that in Baltimore. A lot less graded books were being displayed and a lot more raw books.
I see that, man. I see that a lot. But to a different degree. My issue with it, I don't want to say an issue with it. Like I look at a dealer's wall and I look at their prices. The thing with me is I'm looking at that and I'm like, okay, you graded half your books. Why are your other 4 Spidey 129s, Hulk 181s not graded? Why are you grading these books? Like, what's the deal? You know, same with me. Even though I do have an answer for that, why is everything on my eBay not graded? Why am I selling near mint book that's not graded? Honestly, you don't have the time and money to grade absolutely everything that needs graded.
And what was your buy-in to begin with on it?
Yeah, what's my buy-in? Will I sell you a near mint book at a near mint price? Yeah, no problem. I got no problems in that. Also, 9.8. Am I gonna ask for more money? You might want to pay. I might.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. When I think it's rare, even if the last one sold at auction at 2 a.m. on Tuesday, might not give it to you for the same price. Probably won't. Don't know what to tell you. Should have bought that one.
Yeah.
So
that's a great way to rip. Yeah, you should have bought that one then. Yeah.
Yeah, you should have bought that one. That's why I tell people you should have bought that one, man. It's a good deal.
So these are super rare. These are those mini comics, Marvel comic mini books from the 60s that were in like little candy machines. And it's 68 of them. And people collect these big time. 68 of them sold for $700.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's nuts. Next, how about Foom Magazine? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. The entire set of Foom sold for $2,183.
That's a steal.
Yeah. They look in good condition too.
Yeah.
Steranko Heaven right here. Look at even the 10. Look at the 10.
10's one of my favorite books.
Yeah. It's so underrated. And that looks like a good condition, Foom 10.
Yeah, before I realized how great it was, I pressed one for
Mercenaut?
a guy that's been around for 9.6.
Oh, yeah.
Then I was like, wait a second. After that, I started looking at them and looking into them and realizing because this was 6 or 7 years ago, like what a fit, like what a big deal it would be. So,
wow.
I spent one Baltimore Comic-Con walking around asking for Fooms.
This is a rare one too.
I didn't go home with one. Yeah, that's the first Wolverine.
Yep.
From some kid.
Yep, the prototype.
And the patriotic Howard the Duck is the first Carol Danvers as Miss Captain Marvel.
I have this one, and I have
this
one right here. This one's a creator first. I can't remember who, but this one's a creator first. The one in the middle. That's a great Captain America. Great freaking cosmic cover. Jack Kirby. And there's the patriotic Howard the Duck. But you know what's one that's super underrated? This one, remember? the card when this came out.
Oh, dude, yeah, when that.
Yeah, that's a great cover. I would love to have that signed by Jack Kirby. All right, close to the end. How about this? It looks like the entire Adam Hughes sketchbooks lot. 23 Adam Hughes sketchbooks. This sold for $1,300. They're all signed.
Motherfucker.
That's exactly what I said. It's even got the Imagine Effects book. These are so rare. Look at all of these.
Yeah, those sketchbooks are fucking impossible, man.
They probably should have pieced these out individually.
Yeah.
Instead of a giant lot.
Yeah, I agree.
So rare. These ones right here. So that's pretty cool. And then finally, I love this Nintendo Power Flash, the Mike Tyson's Punch Out one. These are like the newsletters before Nintendo Power. Right? And this is 4 of them. Sold for $219 for 4 of them. And that right there would be awesome to get signed by Mike Tyson in a 9.8. Holy cow, would that be great?
It'd be cool to see him sign it like right above it, so it looks like it's like 2 signatures or like a 3D effect or something like that.
Man, Kid Dynamite, man.
Have a handler, man. He's still terrifying.
He is. And that is the market report for the week of September 25th, 2024.
Cool, man.
You guys got any pickups?
Here, I have a few cards that I have
One
right
cheap
next
book.
to me.
All right. E, you're up.
All right. So I picked up this Otani card before his 50-50. I've been looking for the 2021 Japan edition Cherry Blossom, but they had the 2022, so the second year of the Japanese Cherry Blossom. I was kind of like, all right, I'll pick this up until I can get the first one, but now it's probably going to be impossible to get that. I bought a couple cards on Whatnot. I won this in a giveaway. So 2023 Zenith CJ Stroud rookie. I mean, I am from Houston, but I don't care about football, so this will probably end up, either in the Raz group or on my eBay or something like that, depending on how much they're going for. But I did buy this card from the group before I won the giveaway. This is a 2023 Topps. I think this is Series 1. This is the 88 design auto out of 25. So the auto is a 10 and the card's a 9. So I thought it was just a cool color match.
Looks great. The yellow, red.
Rookie auto. Yeah. So I was just kind of I'll pick this up while I can before they get out of my price range.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
All right. Leg, you're up.
No big deal. I used what's the app? Short Box runs auctions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes things go cheap. So I'm a werewolf collector, so I won this for $2.
That's a badass cover, dude.
Dude, I love the cover and I'm werewolf, and that's it. Plus shipping, I think it was 15. So
that background is fucking badass, dude.
Dude, I love this. And then I got a raw, but when you end the auction $1 or $2, you're like, okay, just gonna have to pay for it. And this went half for what it sells for, but this is cool as fuck. Al Capone Vampire #1.
Dang, dude.
With the punch rip, dude. Same thing, dude. I think I won this for
dude, that's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, I didn't know it existed, and then so American Mythology 1023 Punch 12, obviously. Variant B, I think it's closer to 100, but I thought it was.
There's
cool
also a Virgin variant of that. That was a Kickstarter for Al Capone
really?
Vampire. Yep.
Okay.
I got them.
It's a Variant B. I don't know if was the Virgin just the Kickstarter or
no. So they did a Kickstarter of this before they got picked up. Is that Keen Spot that did? No, American Mythology, and then it got picked up. Yeah, and I have the Kickstarter books, but that one's still everybody went crazy for that one too.
That's badass, dude.
Yeah, super cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's some cornbread. If you hung around this long, there's a bunch of auctions on Shortbox. Shit goes cheap as hell.
Yes.
So, and I'm not saying everything, but there's some strange auctions that you can find. I'm not saying don't use them. I'm not saying anything like that. Not trying to hate on what they do.
I would
I'm just
actually
saying
want to
just
reach
like
out
anyone
to
else,
them.
you
Yeah.
find some short stuff.
Yep. Yep. Amen. Hood, you got anything other than the Drago stuff?
I think I showed what I had picked up.
Nice.
Oh no, I got.
What week would it be if Hood didn't buy a bunch of shit?
I know, right?
So I picked up this What If.
Oh, I love that.
I never read it, but there's like 3 What If stories in there, so
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna.
That's a
read
great
that.
book.
I picked up this Campbell. My buddy had bought a collection, and I've been picking them up one at a time, and he had like 10 of these. So this is the Batman. I couldn't make it to Batman Day, and he had taken a pad. Said, "Fucking hold that for me." So I'm gonna get it.
That's connecting set.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then I picked up another. This
J.
one,
Scott Campbell pinup.
It was half off the sticker price, so $2 newsstand.
Wow.
First,
Nice.
first J. Scott. So I got like 6 or 7. I'm just stacking these.
People still
Dude.
don't talk about that book. People don't know.
I don't even have any.
What's that?
Yeah.
I don't even have any of those.
I'll send you one. You need one? I'll send you one, bro. And then I picked up
Survival.
that. Yeah. And then where's the other one? Oh yeah, and I told you about these.
Yeah.
And then man, my buddy had this for super cheap. He gave me a deal. So Ghost Rider #2 variant.
Ooh.
Woo! I love that book, man. I hate sideways books. I love that cover though.
Yeah. This was fucking fire, bro. And then yeah, that's it.
Not bad, dude.
That's it.
Not bad. All right. Before we go, there is a couple things I want to talk about. Did you guys see this? New Era is doing a Batman collection. Did you guys see it at all?
No, but I'm down.
So this is the first time I've seen it too. I figure we can run through it real quick and see if there's anything that we like. The first 3, not too great, in my opinion.
I like how New Era's actually trying, like,
Yeah.
collabing with like all these cool IPs and, trying to find the blend
Ooh.
between, comic fans and.
That's a big leg hat right there, bro.
Yeah, the Batman 89.
Flat
With the,
Bill 89.
yeah.
That's a
pretty
big.
cool.
That's a big leg hat.
That one's
Yeah, they
kinda
knew
cool.
it was good. That's why that's the only one that's $50.
What does the back look like though? I like to see what
It's fitted.
it's a fitted hat.
Oh wait, what's the back look like though? That's
Yeah.
very good question.
Like, yeah.
Better
They
be a
put-
little bat logo. Not New Era. There we go.
There we go. And you
That's
can wear it backwards
dope.
too.
Hey, man, I'm 45. I love Batman. Look at me.
Look at the inside has
I
something.
can buy an expensive Batman hat though, man. I made it in life.
That's a good Batman hat.
Bro,
right
you
there.
got 45-year-old
That's
men
sick as
wearing still wearing Michael Jordan shoes, bro. I mean, it's fashion, bro. It's fashion.
I like
Yeah,
this one.
including myself.
That one's kind of cool. It's like the animated style.
That's
It's just
pretty
a-
cool.
Yeah,
The way to say it, I like understated.
understand.
Like I like logos better than writing. Like I probably wouldn't buy one that said the word Batman. Like it's
Oh.
gotta have like some shit that nobody else can like
Ooh.
pick out, and if you know, you know.
Oh, I like the red stitching on
Man, I forgot to
Yeah.
show you these 3 books, dude. Fuck.
Hold on. We'll go
Oh,
through them. Oh, it's not a fitted.
But I wear a lot of snapbacks. But yeah,
Gotham State
do it.
U. That's kind of cool.
I just
Gotham
have a
State
big
U.
face. I have a big old man face, so that's how I like flat bills.
So that's all of them.
Flat-ish.
There's only a couple good ones. I don't see anything
What's
that I
up,
really
Bob?
like.
What's that Gotham blue
This one?
one?
This one.
No, up on the
This-
far right. One more little half a click
Oh, this one right here.
right there.
Gotham Police.
Gotham PD.
Yeah, City of Gotham Police Department. That's not too bad.
Now let me see your ID.
I I like that. That's not bad.
The only thing I don't like about the 5950 hats, they look too big on my head. It looks like
like your Journals comics.
Yeah, like I have to like always buy.
Shout out Journals. Journals
like,
always got those big hats on, bro. And he puts his ears in them.
Like, yeah, and I can't pull off that look like he can or whatever, I guess. But like, so I have to always get the low profile hats for it to look natural, right?
Yeah, man, some of these are really fucking good, dude. I'm just not a hat guy anymore.
Who makes the hottest shit? Just expensive, so I don't do it as much as Clink Room.
100% Clink Room. Yep.
Clink Room has the best shit, dude. Because it's all, no one knows what the fuck you're wearing. But I've always used to. I haven't done it in a couple of years. But the weird shit you see me wear, I go from the MILB. I do
leagues.
Just minor leagues. But minor league has, they do crazy like,
team names
like
and all that.
Area 51s.
Well, yeah, they'll make hats and it's the banana giveaway night or something dumb.
Yeah.
Or like Latino night, and they'll have some crazy cool ass. Like I had the Pirates one, the bright yellow green neon one. It's called the Boca Negras, like the Blackbeards, and it's a fucking badass hat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These are the pre-orders. These are all the brand new ones.
Ooh, glow in the dark, bro.
None of these come till. Yeah, but those are pre-orders. They don't come till next year.
Oh, next year that sucks. There's dead stock.
Well, no, I know the dead stock is what you can still get, but that's what didn't sell.
Yeah,
but they're still badass. Like it's just whatever some artist made that defines you. See, like you're a desert guy, man.
That's
Cactus
cool.
Slugger.
Yeah. Look at this one.
And plus, I mean, these are all, bro. There's like clearly Bert. Like,
ooh, there's a glow in the dark.
They sponsor Bert Kreischer clearly.
Yeah.
Every single thing he wears one of these, which is like,
yeah.
Another.
Ooh, I like
reason.
this one. The wizard with the glow in the dark.
Yeah,
that one's good.
Absolutely awesome shit. That trident's pretty sick.
Wouldn't it be cool to be that big? Ooh, that one's cool. Catacombs. I mean, that'd be awesome to be where you're big enough to where you can get, a company like this to just send you all their free hats or all their hats for free.
Yeah, that's it. He gets all the Nike Dunks and he gets all these, and that's all he has to do.
Yeah. And he's not even that funny anymore. All right, moving on. Shout out to fucking Rad.
3 weeks ago.
Fucking Rad put this up. I've never seen this. Have you guys ever seen this?
No, but I bought both. But I bought this entire thing, all 14 fucking copies, one to read, one in a poly bag, and I still have my Extinction Agenda. So no, what did fucking Rad put up?
This is a promo poster that they sent to comic shops. It was a wanted poster for crimes against the state of Genosha. Fucking A.
That's pretty cool.
Jim Lee art. People they have them on eBay for $1,000.
Yeah, but that's asking.
Yeah, still.
Yeah, I mean, but you could like that Otani card I sold over the weekend or whatever, or right after he had his 50-50. Like I had that listed on eBay for $300 forever.
Yeah.
And I saw like what they were selling for before that. And then I looked at what people are listing them for now. People are asking like $1,400 for this, for that same card in a PSA 10. Like, so, I mean, just because like someone listed like, 1,000 times more than what it was originally going for, like, it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
And just because I listed it for 1,000 more times, I might direct you immediately to the lowest price copy to buy that one.
Oh, so
eventually mine sells for fucking more.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I got all the time in the world, man.
Yeah, I mean,
to
me,
sometimes I wish that was true. That's not always true.
Here's the McFarlane Lady Death. If anybody wants to see it, October 4th is when it's going to be available. CoffinComics.com. And then this I might have to buy. I was not into Pogs. I was never into them, but these are Madball Slammers. Look how dope these are, dude.
Oh,
that one right
Slammers.
there. Dude.
We're bringing them back, dude.
That's
they tried. Do you know they grade them or they tried to, right?
Pogs, really?
Yeah, they graded them. There's Michael Jordan graded Pogs from like.
Oh yeah. PSA grades them.
I want the hollow foil Oculus. That's so dope. So good. So, and yeah, that is the show.
You guys want to see a great cover?
Yes.
Look at this.
Oh yeah, dude. Lightning Comics, man.
Yeah,
Fucking
so
A.
I found this in a super high grade, and I said, like, fuck it, man.
Who's that cover? Is
So-
that Matt Martin? Who did that?
No, this is Paul Abrams and Gary Barnes cover and art.
Wow. Yeah, I love Lightning
then-
Comics, man.
And then, like, nope, I'm not specking on this or whatever, but like, I had never seen this cover, and a Green Goblin,
Jack-o'-lantern.
but look, it's homage in ASM 50.
Yep.
But that is so fucking cool, dude. Like
Yeah.
from the 90s, dude.
Pretty
The only
good.
thing better if
I don't remember
this
even
would be a
seeing that cover.
newsstand.
It's Green Goblin #1 of that's
I
a
don't
cool
remember that.
foil of that one. So
Hey, did you know about this one? You probably did, like the Masters of the Universe, J. Scott Campbell.
Yeah.
yeah, Invincible's in that. There's a
That was
preview of
98.
Invincible in that.
Yeah.
And so, all right, you guys, what do we got coming up? Long story short, tomorrow night, E?
Yes. I have band practice, but yeah, we should still be having an episode. So starting
What number are we? 95 tomorrow?
96, I think. Are we on that episode 96? We have something planned for episode 100.
Yeah, we're gonna have a fucking party, dude.
Yeah, so 96 is the next episode.
You gotta
So
let me
sometime in
know
Oct-
when episode 100 is, so I can show up for that.
Okay.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
up
Dude,
with
I
some-
want to join you guys sometime. That's such a good show.
that'd be the show right there.
Yeah, Leg, I'll add you to the chat and stuff like that.
I want to talk about comics with my friends.
Bro,
All
this
I-
is one
all I
this is
wanna do
one
is
big
talk
comic
about-
shop right here, bro.
All it is, dude.
Did you guys ever see Matthew McConaughey's send in for Dazed and Confused? His audition tape?
His audition? No, man. Are you serious? It's out there? That's
Drop it like it's
crazy.
hot.
Hey man, whose car is this?
You know Bobby?
Hey man. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Say man, you got a joint? No, not on me one. It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
If you did.
There's Pickford, that stoner. I know he's got some game. That kind of shit. That's what I love about high school girls, man. I keep getting older, but they stay the same age.
The same age. Even
The
The way he
That's
delivered it in the movie, bro. Fucking
excellent.
excellent.
They stay the same.
Nice.
This is him watching it.
Look at that. So that audition, which I've never seen, was my audition for Wooderson and Dazed and Confused, which I'm sitting here and I watch and I go, man, that was 1992, 28 years ago. And you thought you might just have a little 3-day job for a summer hobby. And 28 years later, I still got a little summer job that turned into a career.
He's fucking cool, bro. He's so cool, man. Him and Woody Harrelson, dude. I would love to fucking just enter a fucking smoking circle with them one day. That's like a bucket list.
True Detective, drink off. Try not to get too dark, but bring the bitches. All right, let's go.
Did you know in Austin you can still eat at the Top Notch Burger?
Yeah.
You told me
Where-
I couldn't make it because it was a little too far out of my drunken range.
Yeah, I mean it's a little
You
outside
did,
of downtown.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's like it's within driving distance of Austin. You know, it's within Austin, right? But not like downtown. It's just outside.
Yeah, if I had a car, I'd have gone.
Yeah.
So cool.
I had an Uber in 48 hours.
Yeah.
Oh
he did,
yeah.
He did have a Headbangers Ball shirt on. That was cool too. Dude, me and my buddy rented that movie for like the whole summer, all 3 months of summer, and we would watch it every single day. It was on, we'd put it on repeat, just like rewind it, put it back in, rewind it, just all day. That we knew that movie from front. That was the first movie I ever remember just knowing all the lines. One of the top 5 greatest movies ever made, in my opinion.
The soundtrack for that too is so good. Like it's hard to, yeah.
Dude, and then like later on in life, what everybody obviously that's where this came up from, where everybody ended up in life and how good they are and how big they are in the world, from him to Ben Affleck to like, you know, to literally everybody.
Yeah.
Like everybody, you watch that and you realize everybody's been in like a sitcom you liked, or they're an international movie star or fucking something like that. That was great. And we had that was, you know, I'm bumfuck over here, but I went to Victor Valley High School in Victorville. And we had, you know, we had a few movie theaters or whatever, but at the mall of Victor Valley, man, they showed that movie for one weekend and we went and saw it. So I saw Dazed and Confused in the theater. Nice. And it was gone. They were like, oh, it's glorifying teenage drug use and shit like that. And this is like, what year was that, man? 96, 97?
93 it came out.
You sure? It's not a little.
Yeah,
anyway,
90,
I got in.
I think it
was PG-13. It wasn't R-rated. So whatever it was, I remember it being like a big deal, and it was gone, man.
Yeah, 93.
So the area where they have the
Moon Tower,
the Moon Tower, they do like on the anniversary date, they have a screening of the movie.
Well, we're going to end the show 3 hours and 45 minutes. This was a long show. That was supposed to be a short one, like always. But we are going to end the show.
Aaron kept talking, man.
I know.
You know?
We're going to end the show with my favorite scene in that entire movie. And you guys aren't going to expect it. But to me, this is the most beautiful scene in that movie when it comes to how it's shot, the song that's playing, the way people... This is the most perfect scene in that movie for me. Here we go.
The dominant meat meal.
Here comes the story of the hurricane. The man the authorities came to blame for something that he never done. Put in a prison cell, but one time he could have been the champion of the world.
I love this, dude. The way that they walk in. And that song, here comes the story of a hurricane. And they're just so fucking good, dude. And they're all playing pool, slow motion. This is great, dude.
One to go. For Rickford. What a been happening?
What it be?
It's a bummer about your party, man.
What can I say? It's beyond me. Delivery guy bricked. And it said keep your eye on the ball. Dead issue.
Hey man, how's it going?
Yeah, what's going on?
Nothing.
Such a great fucking movie, man. I love that. That opening, dude.
Oh yeah.
One more time.
Here comes the story of the hurricane. The man the authorities came to blame for something that he never done. Put in a prison cell, but one time he could have been the champion of the world.
So fucking good, dude.
Hey, 90s were on the same page too, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So were the 80s.
Yeah.
Either I got old or the world got old in the 2000s. I don't know what to say.
And they stayed the same age. That being said, we're out, you guys. We'll see you next time. Adios.